very, very much. Linda, your little love. Did you have fun?
I did, yes, it's gone in a heartbeat, hasn't it, again?
Hasn't it? When are you with us next, love?
Next Saturday, I think.
Next Saturday. I am going to be with you tomorrow, and I am joined by the wonderful Maggie, and we have got double drill hole gemstones. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Stay tuned for the late show. Have a lovely evening and see you tomorrow.
Hello and welcome to JewelleryMaker. Lovely to have your company. I'm Vicki, going to be with you for the next 4 hours, and what a 4 hours it is. We have a fantastic lineup today. It's Saturday, and I have to say it is a sizzling Saturday of show-stopping deals. And I really have got to say, every single piece that I've seen so far today, of which I have to say I haven't seen them all because there's so much to fit in, it is show-stopping all the way. When I start to say double strands of Labradorite of the highest order, when I start to say amazing, exceptional kits today, each one of them something different. I've also got a big 3 bundle, sapphires, emeralds and ruby together in one deal, and a mega saving on that one. Plus on top of that, I have a brand new strand, never been seen before, of Black Star Diopside. Oh my goodness me. Black Star Diopside, some of the most definitive asterism you will ever see within one gemstone. An exceptional opportunity. Really, really excited by that. I mean, just bowled over by its breathtaking qualities. And I don't know whether you've seen it, but I've posted it on Facebook because I thought, right, I'll see if I can catch it for myself just on my camera phone, and you can see the asterism. So it really is that special. Plus, we also have a brand new chain back in stock. For those of you gemstone chain lovers, we have got the garnet 1/2 meter chain back in stock, thank goodness. We have your Mexican Fire Opal today. Burn, baby burn, is what we're talking about, with that amazing colour. I mean, seriously, it's sizzling like the very, very best of barbecues. And I think it is probably barbecue weather at the moment, isn't it? So we're thinking about sausages. And we're thinking about, do you like a good sausage or do you like a good burger on a barbecue? Ollie says sausage. Dion says she's not choosing, she wants them both. I haven't mentioned that I don't do garnish, I only do salad. We have a mega show to offer you. Oh yes, hello there. We have so much to enjoy and inspiration from one lady, and that lady, first time that we've worked together on the morning show together, is the beautiful Fiona. Good morning.
Good morning.
How exciting.
It is, it's lovely.
Resin show, and also a little bit of bringing together beading techniques, and it's almost like a perfect marriage of JewelleryMaker.
It is, yeah.
We've got loads to fit in.
We have, absolutely. It's going to be a really busy morning, isn't it?
I think it's fair to say it's really going to be very, very busy. Yes, hold on to your hats is all I'll say. And we start with our early bird. Good morning, early bird. Ha! The early bird is here, and I tell you what, Doris, morning Doris, is truly celebrating our sizzling Saturday showstopper because, ready? Back in stock. I can almost hear the breath of, oh, it's back! Back again. Yes, it's back. The box bag is back. Yes, it's back. Yes, it's back. I think you did actually email me that. In fact, yesterday afternoon when I clicked on Dion's message, she sent me an email yesterday saying, you know, what she had planned for today. Right, she just went, yes, it's back. back again in really big writing. And I even sang it in my head as I read it. It was really funny. It was like, I've been working with her too long, because I knew she was singing it as she was typing it. And I tell you what, it is back by popular demand. Doesn't matter how many times we get this back into stock, it is an absolute sellout of a product. We have here a combination of practicality and versatility to your jewellery making, organising needs, and also touring needs. So if you're travelling about and you want to take everything that you need with you, this is it. And I think one of the nicest parts about this bag is that it works not just for jewellery makers, but actually for anybody who's into hobbying, anybody who's into, well, like my Uncle Keith, who likes fishing. You know, this is a perfect practical bag. Let me just explain why it's so good. Let me just explain why it's so good. And let me explain why it's so good for my Uncle Keith as well as it is for anybody who's jewellery making. Because these are compartments and these are boxes, as you can see here. 5 boxes that you get. For those of you who've not seen this bag before, people who have seen this bag before, who didn't get it the first, second or third time it's been on air, the good news is you're there already, so you're not going to miss out on this one. I have so many people who have multi-purchased on this bag. Once they've had one, they need more, they need more, and they need more. I mean, it's a great way to store all of your jewellery making. But as I say, people like my Uncle Keith, who love to go fishing, actually use these compartments perfectly for his weights and all of that stuff. And the good news is that because you have like your five compartments, if you take one away, you can put your sandwiches in there as well, you see. So then you're traveling. Or alternatively, if you are a jewellery maker, take the essential toolkit that fits in that section as well. So if you want to tour with your jewellery making needs, zip it up, and then you have the toolkit sitting there up and over, and it's good to go. You do have, as you can see there, it does have that easy practicality of taking away the strap as you require or adding. I'll put the box back in again. Now the boxes are designed for jewellery making essentially. Now let me explain why. First of all, the grade 5 plastic. That's really, really important for those of you who work with the likes of resin or polymer or any of your silver clays, because that means that they're versatile enough to store any of those polymers. They store really well. So grade 5 plastic, it's really important to have that for some of the different ingredients that you're using for some of our varieties of techniques that you might apply. But we also have, let me just open them up, one important other thing. Say for example you're storing head pins or crimp beads, you know, smaller ingredients to jewellery making. One of the things that you can find elsewhere is boxes like this that don't actually go from the very, very top of the lid to the very, very bottom of the box. Now if it doesn't, then obviously you put a finding in there as small as a crimp bead or as small as a jump ring, you're likely to then just get them all mixing together. What we've done is made a purchase to guarantee that from the very top, can you see how flush at the top and flush at the bottom, and I'll show you that, so that whatever you're storing, for example, you've got your shepherd hooks there, right, close it up, and then guarantee that's exactly where it's going to stay. Right, so they're not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. That's the important thing. If you do want to join us on this deal, now is the time to do so. I've already got multi-buys. Do you know what? I've got more people buying 2 than I have buying 1. That just goes to show how popular they are. If you do want to join us, an amazing deal, an amazing opportunity. Dial early, 0800 644 655. Join us on the web at jewellerymaker.com. Whichever way you're going to do it quick, because your price tag is just £12.95. An amazing deal. There's your bag, and it's all yours for the taking for just £12.95. Pamela, Marion, Glenda, congratulations to you. I've got Diane, Margaret, Susan, Sally, Alfred, Jan, Elizabeth, Marion, lovely to have your company. Daisy, I've got web buys in Derbyshire, Lancashire, Kentucky. Hey, great to have your company. I've got Swansea, I've got Tyne and Weir, Cheshire. Hold those phone lines for me if you're there dialing. It is busy today. It's going to be busy all weekend long. We've got lots and lots of exciting treats for you. Sizzling Saturday is the best way to describe a day like today, when we have so many super saver deals, when we have so many star buys, so many showcase offers, lots of S's, I believe I've just put into that. Yeah, I don't know where they came from, but just rolled off the tongue. Super Showcase, Saturday Savers, Star by Stunners, Sizzling, Striking, Spectaculars. Now we do have a lot of people who are dialing and getting through to us today who are having to process their call via our phone centre. And if you are getting through to us today, have your card ready. If you haven't already re-inputted your details recently, we have upgraded our card system recently, and so if you are just dialing for the first time, you might be asked to provide your details again. That's just to happen once, and once you've done that, then you don't need to do it again. And if you are a brand new buyer and you are dialing and you're confirming, you can actually join us, as you can see there, sign up to our mailing list and you get 20% off your purchase. Certainly worth signing up to our mailing list if you could do that at www.jewellerymaker.com. We've got loads of people saying hello to us this morning as well, which is very nice. Thanks for saying hello. Samantha in Hampshire, good morning, Samantha. See, it's another S. That's fine. Sizzling Samantha, it's fine. Samantha, you're allowed in the show. So how did you know I needed another one of these? This will be my fourth. All my others I fitted with all my, I filled. See, with all my Jewellery Maker goodies. Looking forward to the show. Oh, bless you. And actually the interesting thing is Fiona, is that you can store all of your essentials for the likes of the resin if you've got bales and all of those essentials.
I've got 2 of those bags.
See, you can't have one. You're just not allowed to buy one.
They are brilliant. And like you say, for travelling, they're great. I have one of the boxes that I just put loads of different kinds of findings, lots of different colours, because there's so many compartments. Then, like you say, I take one out so that you can put the toolkit in, and then you've got 3 left for your gemstones, or, you know, sometimes we have like the different spacer beads and different other findings that you can find. So one's basic findings. And you can also put some of the little cores of wire in as well.
I was just going to say, because you can get the wire, the Essilon threads can go in.
Yeah.
The new spools that we've just introduced with the nylon threads, those all fit into this box because we tried it not so long ago. So you can compartmentalise everything and just keep it orderly. I think one of the nicest things about with these boxes is that it's going to make your life easier when you're jewellery making, and that's really important, isn't it? £12.95. It's our early bird this morning, and I tell you what, looks like this could be a sellout deal today with the kind of response we've had, and multi-buyers galore. I mean, literally, I'm looking at more people buying 2 than I am people buying 1s. That's how popular. And just say, Fiona said, I haven't got 1, I've got 2. And actually, I think it's fair to say most of our designers have more than 2 as well. You know, I think it just is, once you've got it, you just keep on going, don't you?
You do, because you can just keep filling them, and they store really, you know, they store really easily.
And that's really important, though, isn't it?
And they are so strong as well. Those, you know, the outer casing is so, you know, the actual bag itself is so strong. But those boxes just go on and on and on.
And it's great for anybody who's into other crafts like decoupage. I mean, my Auntie Ruth would have loved this. I mean, genuinely, she would have loved it. My Auntie Ruth would have had a field day because she was a decoupage fan. And then, I mean, used to walk in and there always used to be, I mean, it used to be strewn in front of her, in front of a table. And I always used to think she needed something to organise so that when she'd finished, she could then put it away and then get it back out again, but it wasn't like messed up so that she couldn't just get started. I think these are the boxes for anybody who's into something like decoupage or any of your card making. These would be great to store all of your, especially the smaller activities, you know, and you have to have all of the sticky pads, don't you? Or you have to have all of the little cutouts that you want to build up for something like decoupage. That could be all in one box ready to go, especially for Christmas. You know, if you're going to do Christmas cards, and you could do one for Christmas decorations, you could have one for, you know, birthday decorations. So again, take yourself away from jewellery making. If you are somebody who's interested in other aspects of crafting, you know, don't just use this box for one aspect of your crafting. Why not have one bag pertaining to each craft that you do? You know, all you need to do is label it up and you're good to go, aren't you? £12 now. Oh, we've got another message in. Michelle in Gloucestershire. Michelle, I'm letting you in because there is a sh in your name, and that starts with an S in my mind. So I'm letting you. Morning, Vicky and Fee. I have woke up and remembered Fee was on. So now staying in bed watching. Oh, how jealous I am.
Me
Vicky,
too.
I've ordered my storage bag. I like it already there. Michelle's on it. Louise, you're allowed in because you have an S in your name. In Manchester, I'm only joking. Hi, your toolkit fits in the front without taking one case out.
Ooh.
Oh, I need a tool. Oh, can I grab the toolkit? It's somewhere, it probably is in one of those drawers, I reckon. Oh, there it is, Kerry, right at the bottom there. Oh, hang on. We need to practice this before I see it.
Ooh.
The smaller, that's it, that's the essential toolkit. This is the essential toolkit, those of you who don't know. The essential toolkit is this size and it comes, as you see, matching, nice. Really, can it fit? Oh, it can. Hang on a minute, let me just zip it up. Let me just zip it up. Oh, now then, who's this? Louise in Manchester. You win the award today.
Hey, that's perfect. Isn't that perfect? I didn't
so
know
now you
that.
don't have to take out the extra box.
Gosh.
Oh, wow. Louise, big up yourself. I love it. Love it. Oh, that's fantastic. And we've got Della saying hello to us in East Riding of Yorkshire. Hello, Della. She says, hi, crazy lady. Could you please say a big hello to Phoebe, my 6-year-old daughter, as she loves you and JewelleryMaker. Can't wait to see all you have today. Well, hello to Phoebe. Hey, Phoebe. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey Phoebe. Look, that was me getting down with the kids. I'll say hello to my kids as well. Georgie it's her birthday tomorrow. Well, it's not her birthday, it's her birthday party tomorrow. And it's a pirate and mermaid party. Yes, Georgie's going as a mermaid. Zach, my son, who's 3, has decided he doesn't want to go as a pirate. Do you want to know what Zach's going as? A shark.
Well, it's from the sea.
Exactly.
There's a link, isn't there?
You wait, I'm going to post
Well
a photograph tomorrow on my Facebook. Of course he's going to chase all the mermaids, that's the whole point.
Clever
He's
boy.
a clever boy, he might be 3, I tell you what, going on 33 I reckon. So we've got a great birthday party to look forward to. My husband is on night shift tonight, so he'll be trucking up in the camper van, and so he'll arrive probably about half an hour before the party begins. So he's clever, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He's timed that well working and all of that. He's not like kind of missing my husband. I just happened to arrive just half an hour before the work. We've got loads to look forward to here on JewelleryMaker. This is just the beginning. We literally only just begun. We've got loads of treats in front of you. We have got Labradorite. We have got Black Star Diopside. We've got brand new back in stock chain, and we've got it all to look forward to, but there's loads happening on our other channels. Yes, we do have other channels, and that's Gems, and take a look all about it.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
$10:30. That's going to be the time for the Black Star Diopside. 10:30 is on. I don't want to name and shame. Like Vic's name and shame. So you know how I came back like that? That's because literally about not even a millisecond before we came back to air, my lid off my bottle came off from my juice, and as I put it down, and like you went 3, 2, and it wasn't even Ollie had already said 1. As I put the bottle down, it just went. So we're back here on you. See what you don't see behind the scenes. That's the thing. In some ways, I quite like. I've just suddenly realised I've just moved. Oh, it's inside the box. Heck. The shepherd hooks. Of course, because I put them inside the box, didn't I?
It's a
I was like that.
morning.
I suddenly looked at that. Why is that empty? Oh, it's because I've left them inside the box. There you go. Phew. I was going to say that would have been a good one if that had been sent out. If somebody had got sterling silver shepherd hooks, they wouldn't have said no, now would they? Right, let's set a challenge for Fiona. If the challenge isn't already set that she has to work with me today, we'll set her a much more challenging challenge in JewelleryMaker terms. Well, to be honest, it's not that much of a challenge now, is it? 2 strands of Labradorite.
Of gorgeous Labradorite.
Isn't it?
It's stunning.
I mean,
our Labradorite at the last few, it's all stunning, isn't it? I mean, the flashes of blues and golds and
the colouring is exquisite.
Really
and I think
is.
you've put the nail on the head, really. Is that how you say it? Put the nail on the head?
Yeah.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
That's it. You put the nail on the head.
No, you don't want to do that, do you?
No, I was going to say, I put my nail on my head. This really is, I think, the proof and the testament that we always keep on pushing our boundaries and challenging ourselves to get the very, very best to you every time we put a gemstone to wear. Now, even after 4 years that we've been to wear now, 4 years that we celebrated on May the 4th, wasn't it?
May the 4th, yeah.
May the 4th, we celebrated our fourth birthday here at JewelleryMaker. In fact, we're celebrating our American channel. It's our birthday today as well. So I'm over on our sister channel of our American channel later on today.
Is that the first birthday, second birthday?
Second birthday, yeah. So
that's gone
amazing,
quickly.
isn't it? Isn't it? It's frightening how quickly things are going. We have got for you an amazing quality of opportunity that you can see here. As I just rotate, you'll see that we are pushing every boundary. Every time we make a purchase, we want to get a better purchase coming straight afterwards. Every time you see quality of Labradorite, we want to big up that quality and get even better. Sometimes that's almost impossible because the grade of this Labradorite I probably think is second to none. But we will keep on challenging ourselves, and that's the testament of a business that never wants to stop. We always want to keep evolving, and I think we're inspired by Mother Nature. You know, once you find something beautiful, you challenge yourself to go and find something even more exciting. You know, you hear of these gem hunters who travel the world, a bit like our boss Steve, you know, traveling the world to find even more of Mother Nature, to literally hunt for something special, and you really have got that something special. This is high grade. I mean, look at the reaction of light that you're getting from this Labradorite. It is spectacular. This is a very special reaction of light because not only have you got this labradorescence of turquoises and greens and ocean surface reaction, you've got a lot of sparkle, you've got a lot of luster. So you're not just gaining that bright color of the turquoises and blues from this gemstone of labradorescence, you're also getting a high level of luster, and that's I think a wonderful marriage, a really vibrant quality to the eye, and that makes it a very, very special strand to work with. And I've already got buyers multi-buying again on this deal. It comes as a double trouble deal, so you are going to get the 2 strands anyway, but I've already got people multi-buying on this, which means they're getting 4 strands, but that's because the price is so good that why would you buy just 2 of these strands when you can get more? And I tell you what, you are going to like this a lot. How about this? 2 strands of top grade. This is the pinnacle of our Labradorite at the moment for one price tag. 2 strands for £14.95. Just to clarify that the quality of this strand alone commands £11.95 on our website right now. If you tried to purchase just this strand on its own, you'd be paying £11.95. You're getting both strands for £14.95. That means you're getting a second strand for £3. It's big Saturday saver deals like this one, which mean that you can't tune out for a second. We have got the Black Star Diopside coming up. That's coming at 10:30 this morning, just shy of an hour to go, and we will be offering you the Black Star Diopside. I know there's quite a lot of people texting in about that, but why not start adding to your order? Why not make the moment now to start adding glamorous, luxurious gemstones, including the Black Star Diopside? Add in that double strand deal. Should be a lot higher. We've taken you to just £14.95. Good morning, ladies, says Julian Devon. It's my birthday today, so have some birthday money to. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey Julie, it's your birthday. I like my birthday song. I know, I don't know where it came from because we're not allowed to sing the actual traditional birthday song. You know, not allowed to do it on television unless you have to. Unless you pay, you know, you have to pay for that, for copyright. So so the rule is just don't sing the birthday song. So I made up years ago. I made that birthday song. I'm quite proud of it. I think it's one of my very best makeup songs.
I think your songs are great.
Thanks. Fiona said that really unconvincingly.
I'm sorry, I do think your songs are great.
Too late now. Too late now, Fiona.
I was just trying to make sure these Labradorite didn't shoot across the floor. It was just a bad moment.
I love it. No, Dad. £14.95. Now, one strand is £11.95. That means you're getting the second strand for £3. That's why I've got lots of multi-buys on this deal. Lovely to have your company, Beryl, in North Yorkshire. I've also got Martin and Kim and Hazel and oh.
That was your funny bone, wasn't it?
It wasn't funny at all.
Sorry.
Oh. Thanks for that, Fiona. I feel really loved. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
That hurts so much, doesn't it, when you... That hurts so much, and then she's like, yeah, it does. I need to put my chair in a different place. It's only funny if it's
not your elbow, isn't it?
Exactly. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, let me just lift my chair up a little bit higher, because then it's because if I'm at a certain height, because I'm quite short, if I'm at a certain height, I then like kind of whack my, oh, I can't be that. Yeah, my thighs are a bit bigger than that. There we go. See?
You're clear.
I'm elbow clear now. Huge congratulations if you got that deal. Remind yourself £11.95 for one strand, and you're getting both strands for just £14.95. Now I've got something a bit special on this deal. We've not done something like this for a very long time. In fact, I can't remember the last time I did a deal like this. Those of you who are looking forward to your findings, you know, you're looking towards building up your stash, especially heading towards the back end of the year when you need, you know, more of the findings from us, especially if you've just bought the storage bag where you have the chance to be able to store everything in a very, very neat way and have, you know, a great deal where you can put everything to one side and know you've got hold of them. This is going to be a mega deal offer. We have got 3 lots of bull ring clasps in one bundle. 3 lots. You've got your silver finish, your gold finish, and your rose gold finish. And this is going to be a mega deal findings offer. This is definitely a Saturday super saver offer, this one. So just keep an eye out for that. Those of you who have already bought the storage bag, this would be a very, very nice way of adding to your order and really filling up your storage bag with practical must-haves. Coming your way soon, as is your shepherd hooks. And I did give you a sneaky peek of these. I did give you a sneaky peek as I was filling up the storage bag. Now these have never been to wear as a separate entity. So we've never done, thank you, Chick. We've never done a bundle like this just by itself. So normally you would have to pay, you know, a higher price tag because there's 4 or 5 other additions alongside it. So we've made a decision, and I like this idea, Dion, is that for some people, actually you don't want it in a bundle. You don't want to have 3 or 4 other items to buy. You just want the shepherd hooks. Fair dues. That's what we'll do. That's what Saturdays are all about, giving you what you want and making sure we get the right price tag. Now these are your gold-plated sterling silver shepherd hooks. The loop, as you can see there, is 70mm, and you are looking at 20 pieces in total. So that works out at, am I right in saying 10 pairs? Yes. 10 pairs of shepherd hooks. So that's 10 sterling silver pairs of earrings that you can make from one price tag. Now when you start to consider the price tag of what you'd expect sterling silver to come in at, and then I tell you that I'm going to less than £10, that means you're paying less than £1 for each one of those pairs of sterling silver shepherd hooks. Now less than £1 for sterling silver doesn't happen very often, but when I then say you're not paying £9.95 for all 10 pairs, in fact, let's go as low as we can. 20 pieces, that's 10 pairs of your solid sterling silver gold-plated shepherd hooks, never been brought to life to air as a single bundle, always as part of another bundle. So it's nice to do them as separate opportunity. Yours for the taking for just £8.95. That's a pair of shepherd hooks, sterling silver with a gold-plated finish for 89p a pair. That's sterling silver. I mean, let's think about it. That beautiful Labradorite we've just done, you're probably only going to use maybe an inch or so. You know, take that inch of, like, is that an inch? I'm hoping it is. Take an inch take the inch that you have there. I mean, you're using a tiny amount of the strand, and you've got yourself the god. I'm reckoning that's probably, if it was about £7.50 per strand of the Labradorite, that's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably a fifth of that strand. So if I said that's about £1.20 for that inch, okay, so that's going to make you £2. That's going to cost you £2 to make a sterling silver Labradorite pair of earrings. Now, surely you would sell a pair of solid sterling silver Labradorite earrings. Surely you would be selling those for at least £10.
At least £10.
I'd feel offended for the Labradorite if you, and the silver
definitely.
if you didn't sell it for a tenner.
Definitely.
There's
Got
a lot
to be
of
at
money
least
to be
£10,
had, isn't
and
there?
probably a lot more actually. Probably nearer 15.
They're for sterling silver, because we have to remind ourselves that sterling silver is a very precious commodity. You know, I know it's something that gives credence and certainly credibility to a lot of our jewellery designers' pieces. You know, I know for a lot of our jewellery designers, there are people there who only buy sterling silver. I'm one of them. I've got a little, I don't know whether you've probably noticed, I'm sure you have, but I have a little dyed part of my ear. I don't mind you, just so you know, it's not dirty. It's just that a long time ago, when I was much younger, I used nickel-based jewellery, right? I was wearing a nickel-based jewellery, and it turned my ear green. Can you see how I've got that like kind of mark on my ear? It's not, it's not attractive though, because whenever you wear something with a hook, you can still see the darker colour, and it looks like I'm wearing, you know, like a cheaper pair of jewellery. I'm not. It's that now my ears just dyed a little bit of green and black inside the hole. That's because, and now obviously as you can imagine, I won't buy anything other than sterling silver. First of all, because it's so cost effective. You know, it's not like I have to go and break the bank to be able to afford sterling silver. It's finding the right place to buy it. And of course I'm lucky enough to work for a place that can get hold of high quality sterling silver at the right price tag. I would absolutely guarantee that this is the way to go, rather than going to your costume jewelry nickel-based products, which have a short-term lifespan. Sterling silver, it's designed to have that durability and that wearability.
I think if you're making them to sell, or if you're making them for a gift as well, you've got the 925 stamped so clearly. You've not got to search for it, have you? You can see that that's 925, and that's the selling point. You can easily show somebody that. They'll see it without even asking.
And I think also one of the things is that it's recognised.
Yes.
You know, if you say to somebody, I work with sterling silver, first of all, they'll probably think you're a silversmith. And if they don't, then they'll go, what, real sterling silver?
Yeah.
And if you just back yourself up by saying, yes, 92.5% pure silver, which is guaranteed. Now, you cannot say, and you can actually see the little stamp there, because you see it says 925? That is guaranteed 92.5% pure silver. We put the stamp on there because we're guaranteeing that. Now, there are places out there that do say the word sterling silver, but don't give you a 92.5% silver percentage. That's a little bit naughty, because they shouldn't really advertise anything that's sterling silver without having a guarantee that it's 92.5%. That's why you buy from us. That's why you buy from us, because we guarantee that. What's this? Hi everyone. I went on a jewellery making course and was charged £6.50 for a pair of shepherd hooks to complete my piece.
I've paid that before I started buying from JewelleryMaker as well.
For a pair?
Yeah. Just
Sorry.
for one pair.
That's that would be £65. So this bundle, if we were in principle doing what Chris and Barnsley was saying there, with £65. I think I need to go to Barnsley and do a jewellery making course.
Yeah. The least I ever paid until I came here was, I think, £2.99 a pair.
For sterling silver.
For sterling silver. £2.99 for one pair.
Can I just reiterate, this is gold-plated sterling silver. There's nothing changed between what you're talking about, Fiona, and what we're producing here, what we're offering you. The only reason that we can offer these price points is our buying power, and we have an exceptional buying power. Let's not forget, we're not just JewelleryMaker. We have a family-run business that sits along. We've got our subsidiary channels. We have our American channel of rocks. We have our English UK channel of jewellery gemstones, which is Gems TV, for those of you who flick a couple of channels down, you'll find Gems TV. We also have our internet, which is The Lounge, which is almost a last of stock gemstone jewellery. We also have loose gemstone website, which is called Gem Collector. So just to remind you, we literally have got a massive business working to get the very best prices on everything. Now that means that a lot of places, like the place that Fiona's talking about that charges £2, the only reason they're doing that is because they can't get hold of the prices that we can, because we have the buying power. We've got the power. Hey. I could do the whole of that. Kerry's giving me a real shake of the head, like a really disapproving, like Kerry's giving us a proper, no Vix, don't do that. It is a real song, Kerry, promise you. £8.95. I know my singing's gone down really well. I've had laughing from one quarter, I've had a shake of the head from the other. What's going to happen next? I mean, obviously, we know that Kaz works alongside, Kaz, you work with that man, don't you? Thingy Malone, Gareth Malone. Cass is also an awesome singer herself. I have to just highlight that. We should sing off. I've got the power. Hey! No. There was no warning. For anybody who was just dozing in bed there, I think I might have woken everybody up by that. Love it. That's an alarm clock kind of a thing. Have you? Oh, all right, Kerry. You didn't need to pull a face like that. Kerry's face that she just put. This is it, because Kerry won't do it for us. Like, this is the face. She just went like that. As if to go, oh, I don't want you for a wake-up call. Ooh, don't put that in my mind. Would that not be nice? No. I've got a song. Da da ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang. Ba da da do ba do ba day. That's my wake-up call. Life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise. That's my wake-up call in the morning. I know, I quite like it. Is it on for the kit? I've got 4 left of that last bundle, by the way. So that will be a wipeout. Back to music. We have a first kit of the day. Now, the kits today, can I guarantee them under 30? Is that all right to say? Definitely under £30 guaranteed. What we have, and I know there's a lot of people who are waiting for these kits because, and actually our ladies up in the workshop have been talking to us about the kit because of the bails and the bezels. This is really important for you to know. The kit is so competitively priced that we haven't got mass quantities of any of our kits today because we've put extra findings and extra ingredients in that really do restrict us. We don't have masses of anything. So be warned, our kits are first come, first served. That's every kit today is first come, first served. Please, please, please take on board that I don't want you to lose out. I don't want you to miss out on this deal. It really is first come, first served on every kit today. I'll explain why straight away. God, these are amazing feeling.
They're absolutely fantastic bails. They're so deep and they're so weighty and they're so beautifully finished as well. And they're very contemporary with just, you know, there's nothing fancy about them. They're just lovely, clean lines.
I like these. The last bails I did, wow, there's such a feel of difference.
There is.
Oh my goodness me. I was going to say, is this the Lisa Pavelka range?
They are, yes.
Isn't it funny how you can feel? See, the only reason I know is that last time I was in the production room, there was a conversation had between Hannah Roxbury and Laura, and they were debating about the different bails that we have available. And in particular, it was Hannah Ox, who is our merchandise manager, and she was just saying the Lisa Pavelka feel different, and I was obviously listening in, you know what I'm like, sitting at the computer pretending I'm working but listening. That's how I get me inside information. These, I get exactly what Hannah's talking about. They are a world of difference.
They are completely.
Oh, I love them.
They are just absolutely fantastic.
And when you see the quality of finish, you feel the quality of difference as well. And I think that really makes a difference to your jewellery. I think it'll have an inspiration. It's got a real contemporary feel about it as well, because it's not a flimsy feel to the finish at all. It's got a real nice strength of finish. And I think, you know, matching alongside some of the new cords that we've been introducing recently with the leather cords, the leatherettes, the suedettes, any of those multi-strapping cords, you know, maybe mixing up your satin cords and putting them into the bell finishes, you could do that and get a really high look from a very simple bail setting, but a very well presented one at that. And the same again here. Again, look at the feel. Look at the feel. There is a real distinguished feel of quality about these finishes. There really is. So you've got your square, and this is a 25mm square, and it is the ring bezel, as you can see there, the ring bezel. And then you have also the matching contemporary round bezel. The round one, let me see if I've got a 31.5mm in the size of the pendant. So you have those two bails. Now, this is bezels. I always call them bails. Bezels.
Bezels.
I know. Oh, right, bezel. I need to remember that, don't I?
Bezel.
Bezel. Bezel. My husband goes to Monty Python on Tuesday. I bought him it as a gift. Yeah, I know. He's a lucky man, isn't he? Married to me, and he also goes to see it. I know.
And you sing to him.
And I sing to him. Yeah, that's the downside. That's why I have to buy him tickets to go off to London. He's like, give me a break from your singing, girl. So you have your two bezels. You've got your two bezels, and you've also got, now, this is a pretty special. They're funky, aren't they? Sorry, I went really quiet there. Apologies. It's because I was looking at these. They're lovely.
You've got three really different strands. They are just gorgeous.
They are so clever. You know, as soon as I look at these, they look like they can lock into each other because they've drilled. Now, if I just hold one up, can you see how it's been drilled right on the edge of one of the shapes? Now, it's either a square or a diamond, whichever way you want to look at it, but it's through the corner of one. Then if I start to drop that forward, and then you can lock them in every time, you can lock them in, and so they would work. Anybody who's into peyote stitch, anybody who's into creating weaving techniques, threading techniques, though, you want to get that beautiful, almost ladder-like design, but the gemstone does the work for you. This is it. Now, I'm not doing anything to this other than just holding the gemstones in place, so you can see they are absolutely spectacular to work. Oh, this must have been a pleasure to work with.
It really was. And because you've got three very different strands, I don't know, that they are very different. Like you said, they're very funky. So I just use that strand on its own because it stands out.
They're fabulous, and they are stacked on the strand. I mean, look at that. It is a fully featured strand. You know, we're not scrimping on anything when it comes to adding as many gemstones as we can to this one strand. Fully stacked strand of gems. So you've got there this beautiful, almost illuminating like quality. And of course, when you start to see the grade of this peach moonstone, it has got that lunar light reaction. It has got that almost shimmering iridescence. When I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and I got outside, it's still light, which is you know, at 4 in the morning, it's funny that it's still light, but it was light. But just over the crest, because I live in a village, just over the crest of the village was this beautiful lunar of the moon. But because the sun was rising, it was literally like a peach moon. It was exquisite, and that's the colour that you have here, that lunar peach, somewhere between the marriage of the sun and the moon coming together. That glorious effervescence of beauty sits within each one of these strands. I love that. That's such a beautiful strand. That's got to be, is that a new strand? Because I've not seen anything like that before. Fully stacked, loving it. That's strand number one. I know I've gone on about that one, but that's a really never been seen before on its own. Not surprised to say that, because I'd have remembered a strand like that most definitely. We're matching those warm colours from the moonstone lunar tones with the peaches to those darker, richer, much more burn baby burn colours of your burnt orange agate. You have your top drilled medium nuggets. These are 10 by 8 to 12 by 9 mil. And then we're harmonising. And I guess in some ways, this is a bit like taking us back to the village for me this morning, where I had that lovely bright orange sunshine that then was infiltrating against the lunar qualities of the moon. But everything about the sky was blue, powder blue. And that is the harmony of Mother Nature coming together in this wonderful collaboration. This is what, sorry? I need to make an apology. I do need to make an apology. I am really sorry. You know how I made a promise that the kit today was going to be under £30? I'm really sorry, it's not. It's under 20! Oh, yeah, we are talking under £20. Oh, I like it when I can be cheeky. We have got for you under £20. You get all your beading threads, including monofilament and elastic. Plus, you're also going to get your findings as well. Now, just to reiterate, findings, 115 essential and luxury findings. You've got a metre of chain. Let's move to forget. I've just said under £20 for this amazing kit. An opportunity to get everything you need to get started into jewellery making. Those of you who would like to be introduced to resin, we'll introduce you that to today, but we've got loads to look forward to in terms of opportunities of jewellery making. Get started as only we know how with a wondrous introduction to brilliant pricing. Everything you need to get started for under £20. Oh, £19.95 is, I'm quite chuffed with that price. I know, but when you say under 30 and you look at a kit like this, you think to yourself, oh, it's going to be, especially with the Lisa Pavelka bezels, when you've got two bezels like this, you expect the kit to be £27.95 at least, don't you? When you say under 30.
I mean, those bezels are around about £5 each.
Well, I was just going to say, because when you've got the quality and the weight of these, they've got to be a you know, £5 kind of. Can you check the price tag on that? Because I'm thinking they can't be. That doesn't make sense for us to do £19.95 for that combination. 3 feature strands, including that peach moonstone, and you've got your 115 finest, then you've got your threads and your cords. I mean, it's everything you need. Oh my life, oh my goodness me. We reckon between £4 and £5 for each one of those bezels. So if we say that, £4 to £5 for each one of the bezels, well, that's heading towards £10
straight away.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And then your findings and your threadings.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to take it to £19.95 at all. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number. JewelleryMaker.com is where you can confirm. My goodness me, I think there was this bit of a delayed reaction from everybody who went, hang on a minute, has Vix just said £19.95? Yes, I have just said £19.95. And there's so much to be done with these, with the bezels. If people are not into resin, we're about to introduce you, aren't we?
Yeah.
But actually, the nice thing is that if they want to explore the bezels with resin, we're going to show them how. Yeah. But also, these bezels work with a variety of other ingredients as well, don't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, really, they were made with polymer clay, so they're great for clay. And to have that really nice deep bezel for clay is wonderful. They're also great with jewel enamel. And I've got some really special ideas coming up in a couple of weeks with those for more resin, but doing layering techniques.
Because the thing is,
they're so deep.
I was going to say they're so versatile, aren't they? Yeah. I have to say that the bail on this, I love the contemporary bail on this. Just to give you that strength of design. Those alone, I believe, could command you half of the price on the kit. You know, that's the crazy thing. And then you've got your 2 strands, your 3 strands of gemstones, and you've got all your findings, plus all your threads. Those of you who would like to get involved with Jewellery Maker for the very first time, this is the best way to do it with one of our kits. If you haven't tried Jewellery Maker, but you want to give it a go, why not do it for now? I mean, obviously, we've got the 6 weeks holidays coming up from school, so anybody who's looking towards maybe doing something different and having a bit of downtime, maybe you're somebody who has the luxury of having a bit of downtime over the 6 weeks holidays. Maybe you want to do it with the kids. I do jewellery making with my children quite a bit, mainly with my daughter because my son's only 3, but my daughter and I, we often make jewellery. In fact, we had a student teacher for the past few weeks, and my daughter woke up and she came tucking into bed as she does in the morning, and she said, "Mummy, I think I should make Miss Mills something special." And I said, "Come on then." So at 7 o'clock in the morning we went downstairs and we made her a bracelet, and Georgie, and the pride my daughter had in making this piece of jewellery and handing it over to a teacher, I mean, it's the best thing. And we're going to do it again for Miss Penniman and Miss Gordon, which are her actual teachers, you know, to say thank you, because what a lovely way to be for your children to be able to make something and present it, but still genuine gemstones, something that the teacher will enjoy wearing. You know, that's the thing, is you've got the chance to do that over the 6 weeks. Anybody who's interested in doing that, and especially if you've got the travel bag. You know, for me, I'm heading off and taking the kids away, and I've got like the intention of thinking, oh, actually I could pack that bag beautifully with loads of bits and pieces for them to play with. You know, with I'll take the polymer clay, and I'll take some bits and pieces, the gemstones. You could do that in one bag like that, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
No bother. If you do want to join us on that deal, £19.95. The kit is everything you need to get started. Apart from the toolkit comes in at £9.95, and we'll do our best to try and give you the details on the toolkit within the break or so. Right, so you're going to show us.
Well,
because this kit really you've almost defined it in different.
I have.
looks.
I liked each of the strands individually. I love, is it Crazy Lace Agate, the blue one? I love that.
Isn't it, that
I
powder
love
blue?
the squares and the way that they, like you say, it's almost like a matrix, the way that it all clusters together. So I wanted to make a feature of that. And just the nuggets, it's beach jewellery, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just lovely. I think but I like how you've separated them. It almost defines them as totally different pieces of jewellery.
Yes.
You know, 3 different collections from one price tag of £19.95. So what are you going to show us?
So what I thought I'd show you is how to do the ring, because it's a really nice, quick and easy one to get started on with resin. If you've never done resin before, it's really easy. And we're just going to, to take you through that nice and quickly.
Oh, look at the iridescence on that.
Yeah,
that's
the stellar flash that does that. Sort of gives it almost hints at
almost like a mermaid, isn't it?
Yes, it is actually. Yes, perfect.
So, how do we get started? Because resin is something that I know for some people, once they've got it, they can't live without it.
Yeah,
and for other people who haven't tried it, don't really know why they haven't tried it yet. What is it?
I think sometimes because you have to mix 2 parts together to make it work, and you've got to be accurate with your measurements, I think that's what puts people off if you haven't tried it. And you think you've got to have this massive outlay to get started, and you really haven't. No. There's so much that you can do with it. So we'll start off with a nice quick one.
Perfect.
Hopefully that will get you started, and then we can go into something different a bit later. So this one, these are all sort of from the top-up kit, these ones. And then we're just using the basic resin. And you mix this, I've got to have the scales towards me so I can actually see what I'm doing, but basically it's 2 parts of the resin. So I'm going to put in 2 grams of resin, which does go in quite quickly. And once I've got the measurements, I'll talk you through what we're doing next. So that's now on 2. I'm then going to switch the scales off and reset it, and because it's 2 parts of this to 1 part of the hardener, so we just want 1 gram of the hardener. And the reason for switching the scales off is because they are on a bit of a timer, and the last thing that you want to do is to be part way through the measuring and it goes off and you can't remember where you got to. So that's why we switch it off. So that's then mixed together, and then we've got to mix it for 2 minutes to get the chemical reaction to take place. So I'll start my 2, and I'll tell you just a quick tip for helping you with that. I put that on to blank because I think it times out after 2 minutes.
Perfect.
So I start that now. I'll just carry on, and all I'm doing, don't beat it, because we want to try to don't beat it like a cake, because you don't want to introduce any air bubbles. You may get some air bubbles, but we can handle that if it does happen.
So you stir it like a cup of tea?
Just stirring it like a cup of tea, and I'm sort of keeping the stirring stick quite straight. Make sure you get into the corners so that you know that everything is mixing nicely together.
And while you're doing that, I can offer everyone who's watching the ingredients that Fiona's working with right now. This is a combination of the essentials, which are the clear enamel, beg your pardon, the clear resin, and then the coloured resins as well. So you do have the option of being able to add colour or retract colour as you wish within this combination. So you have an opportunity here. So you've got your red and your blue, and you've also got your clear, and you've got your hardener. Now, if I wanted to do, instead of wanting to do a red, but I wanted to do a lighter shade of red,
Yep.
I could mix these two together and still, as long as I had 2 parts of the resin to 1 part hardener, it doesn't matter what you do.
It doesn't matter, no. And I have to say, I very rarely use the resin straight from the bottle. If I'm using the colours, I usually mix it with some of the transparent. It is already mixed, and you can do. It gives you a really deep colour. I tend to do half and half,
Okay.
or variations of, sort of, say a gram of clear and a gram of one of the colours. But the other thing is, because you've got red and blue, you can mix it and get purple.
So you've got really loads of permutations, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Now,
Yeah.
I have to highlight the fact that we're about to do an offer that we weren't expecting to do. There's only 63 chances, right? I'm going to give you a heads up. I'm going to give you the quantity that's available. I have to be really specific about this because of what's about to take place. There are only 63 of a 62. No, there's not. I'm going already. I'm already into the 50s. Can I just clarify? This is a one-off deal based on this quantity. No other time am I going to give you this price tag, okay? No other time. I have to be really specific. Mona, Rachel, Nikki, Lynn, Anonymous, Kate, Rita, whoever's already made your purchase, you're doing the right thing. Those of you who are about to dial quickly, because the web have access to the price tag and they're already snapping this up. 50 to go, about to drop into the 40s already before I tell you the price. Thanks for trusting us on this, but we're not going to let you down. First come, first serve. This is only restricted to 60 should be another, oh, you are joking. We'll just do the price tag and then you'll understand why I've got a bit of a moment with myself. Can I just say, Dion says that she didn't want to do that price tag either, right? The computer has made the decision for her. Computer has made that decision. I'll clarify that. It's not our decision. If the bosses are watching right now, this is not our decision. We didn't want to do this. We were not. Look, I'm doing a proper hands on hip. If body language, you know, if I can tell you one thing, it's not going to happen again. See, I'm almost reflecting what Dion's saying to me, because I tell you what, she's got her hands on her hips and big style. She's doing plenty of that. It's not happening again. That's a one-off deal. Promise you, £9.95. Get started into resin. Probably one of the best price points you'll ever see. They're gone. Not surprising. It's Saturday. I did say to you, we have some Saturday showcase, show-stopping savers. Just lots of S's. So we've mixed them up.
Right, now you could at this point mix a stellar flash into it, but I prefer not to. What I like to do is put about half of my resin in first into the bezel, and I'm doing that with the stirring stick because that gives me less opportunity to introduce bubbles.
Okay.
You can obviously pour it straight in, but you would need to get really, really low down, or get your little cup, not yourself, your cup really low down. And what I'm doing is just pushing that out into the corners and into all of the edges, just to make sure that I've got a nice bit to get started with. And I'm going to leave the rest of it in the little pot just for a second. Now, once it's mixed, you've got about an hour before it starts going off.
Okay.
So we're okay. We haven't got a rush.
Loads of time.
Absolutely loads of time. I'm now going to take some stellar flash.
Now, those of you who've not seen stellar flash before, it's basically, my daughter calls it fairy dust.
It is. It's just
wonderful. It just has this amazing iridescence about it, and that's what's going to create the effect inside the ring itself. So
it's great for sprinkling on a Christmas tree, you know.
Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
And I'm introducing just a little bit into, and I should be pushing this around in a minute, so it doesn't matter if we get it on the sides. So I'm going to get that off. And I'm then just going to push that out. Now what you'll see happens is that it seems to soak up some of the resin. But I quite like that it does that, because it means I can get the depth of colour where I want it. I can get all the pieces where I want it. And I've just thought of something else to show you. I've attached, I don't know if the camera can pick that up.
Oh yes, we can.
I've attached that with a really good chunk of that tacky stuff. Yeah, tacky stuff. Now, having put that in there, then I can also see that I just need a little bit more in there.
And could you do the same? Could you same principles with the likes of your Angelina fibres and the the gilding flakes and things?
Can I just pull a piece off from the back?
Of course you can. Yeah. Absolutely.
That one there. That piece there is done with this same starter kit. But then the way that I've done that,
oh my goodness, that's gorgeous.
I've mixed some clear resin to start off with, and I've put a good layer, probably about ½ centimetre deep in the bottom of my mould, and let that cure completely. So that's cured for a day.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I've gone back and I've put a little bit more clear on, and then into the clear I've introduced some Angelina fibres, some glitter, and some foils. And then I've poured a little bit more clear on top of that, and then let that cure for a day. And then I've mixed a complete deep cure, a deep mix of the red, and I haven't put any of the clear into it because obviously we've had loads of clear, and what I wanted was the depth of colour at the back. If you hold it up to the light you can see through it, it's transparent, but against the body it just gives that nice rich colour. And then that's basically a 3-layer pour that's been worked 3 times.
If I hold that against, if I just like, oh, look at the colours, look at that. If I hold it like that, then we can really see that colour quality coming through. Oh man, that is so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see if I just hold it to the back, you can see, so there's the base, and then it's just building up and building up, building up. They almost create like a golden rutiling quality about those fibres, don't they? Yeah. I mean, it's just fascinating. I'm sure if you when you wore this, you'd have so many people commenting and questioning, and it's the type of thing that the more people would see, the more they want to know about it, because it's fascinating.
And with that, you could do the same thing again, and then using more resin, join them together. Make sure that you've sanded the edges down properly so they're nice and smooth. Join them together so that you've got a double-sided one.
Now we've got a question in from Gillian in Orkney. Hi Gillian. She says, morning ladies, if you wanted to set the gemstone into the bezel, would you need to glue them in first and then add the resin?
No, the way that I do, in fact I might demo that in a little while. The way that I do it, I do my first layer, I do tend to work in layers. Resin is something, just don't rush it, just enjoy working with it. Have a design in mind. So I always start off the first layer, and I do tend to go with clear or a picture or something like that in the first layer. And then I pour again into the second layer, and then I will put a gemstone in. And then if I want to dome it, then I'll dome it on top.
So you would almost encase the gemstone inside.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. For those of you who just obviously just to catch up on, because it's something that I picked up on when I first, because I launched Resin when it first came to air here on JewelleryMaker, and I got so excited because it's not just about capturing beautiful ingredients like this, but also you can pictures, photographs, memories, those special things like your daughter's first locket of hair, or something like that. There you go. That's a gorgeous compact mirror. This is it, isn't it?
That was done a few weeks ago, and we've got a show in a couple of weeks where we're looking at some other a designer inspiration one where we're looking at some more techniques
of just capturing your life, like a charm bracelet. The charm bracelets are really, really special because you can capture your own personality.
Absolutely.
That's the same again with this. I mean, there you've got the resin capturing the scale.
I think that's one that Hannah did a few weeks ago, and that was stunning. She also did one capturing pearls.
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
It was beautiful. So it really was beautiful.
There is a lot of versatility to resin. Lots of versatility.
Absolutely.
Now we're just seeing obviously the use of the things like the gilding flakes and we'll do the fibres first. Now let me just show you them separately, and let me just show you that. So those of you who have just commented, and of which we have, those of you who have just commented about the iridescence, that the little almost like rutile inclusions that you can see here, those little speckles and those flecks that are running through, those gorgeous, almost like pencils and needles in there. So you can see that there. You have the chance here to get all of the ingredients. Now, there's a lot
there
of fibres there. That's a lot of fibres, so that's going to last you a very long time. But again, don't forget, you can store them in the storage boxes. You know, one of these storage boxes doesn't have to be just for compartmentalising your findings and things. I mean, just to show you, you could probably take one of those away. Let's have a think. How would I do it?
I think they're fixed in, aren't they? The horizontal ones are fixed in.
You know, you could probably fold those up, place them in there, so you've got all the colours that you can see. Can you see? But then you could also store some of the boxes. So there is loads of ways of being able to store like that, because you can't use that many fibres on a day-to-day basis.
I mean, I think I pulled out, I don't know, 2 or 3 fibres and then cut them.
Gosh.
And even then I didn't use all of the ones that I cut.
It's going to go a long way. And also for those of you who have seen it before, you can actually iron these. If you put a wet towel, a wet dishcloth or a towel over the top of the fibres and you iron, you can then it creates like a wrapping paper. Most amazing wrapping paper. Yeah, it's funky as. I love it when it does that. It's gorgeous because it's really sparkly. Actually, that's quite a good idea for my daughter's birthday to wrap something up, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. So you've got all 5 packs here, and these are a combination of your Angelina fibres and all the different colours, and you're going to pay one price tag only, one price tag of just £9.95. That's it. That's for 5 packs for £9.95. If you go to your local, I don't know, hobby and crafting shop, you know, those kind of, either the warehouses or your smaller, your smaller places, you can pay a lot more money per pack than what we're charging right now. I can guarantee you that. So if you do want to enjoy, and of course it lasts for so long, you've got so many different ways of being able to utilise it. £9.95. Congratulations, Kate. Mary, Esther's there. I've got buys in Orlando, Highlands of Scotland, I've got Cumbria, I have got loads and loads to enjoy this fantastic deal. Congratulations to you. So that's all of your fibres. So we've built up this almost the innards of the design.
Yeah, and all I'm going to do now is top it up and get this really set up. I've got a nice layer of resin on top. It will still soak down, and what I've done with the ring, actually I went back and did another layer after it had cured. I had a look at it and decided no, it needed an extra layer, but you're just going on and just make sure that you're moving the resin up to the sides as well. But look how that the stellar flakes, it just really changes.
It almost just makes it even more illuminating, doesn't it? It almost optimises on the beauty of the flakes.
I mean, if you wanted to make it even more sort of opaque, you could add a little bit of acrylic paint or oil paint or some glitter or some mica powder. You know, there's so many things that you can do with resin.
But you could do you could almost create your own rutile quartz look, couldn't you?
Oh, yes,
say
absolutely.
Something like this. You know, cut that, if you cut it just tiny little bits up to create your own rutilations, and then placed it exactly as you've seen Fiona do with the fibres, you could do exactly the same, but you could create your own rutile look inside there.
I could get some fibres out of the drawer if you want, and just put some fibres in there as well. See what they would look like.
Should we see
We've
that?
got time.
Why not? Let's see it, because we may as well see. There's no point talking about it if we can see it, And we've also got the flakes as well, just to highlight. We've got the gilding flakes available for those of you who want those, so we will give you the chance to get those. The box, I know I've had a couple of messages in about the storage boxes. These storage boxes coming in with the brand new back in stock storage bag, and I will give you the chance to be able to own that. I'll tell you what, I'll put it on the bottom of the screen for you. There it is. Storage bag, 5 divider tray, £12.95, back in stock. It looks like this for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, because there's lots of people who are watching for the first time today. So this is your storage bag, and it comes with the 5 dividers, the 5 storage trays, like that. Pop it in. Ta-da! Okay, so that's the storage bag, and that's £12.95. It's back in stock, so anybody who wants it, come and grab it. The code for it is HKCR10, and that's another added to your order. Don't forget, one P&P for the whole day of £2.95. And with that storage bag, it doesn't matter that it's big, it's still only £2.95. We're not expecting you to pay more because it's a larger product. That's not the way we do. I have also got a bust in stock For those of you who've been waiting for it to come back in stock, I know the black bust is back in stock. So again, if you're going for the larger postage and packing, you only pay £2.95, whatever size your parcel or your bundle is. So make the most of that today. Now, what was the thing I was going to say there? Oh, somebody's asked, how did you make the donut shape?
I'm a moldaholic.
You've got a mould.
So I've got moulds. In actual fact, it was Louise Jacobson who gave me that one because I was using it in the jewel enamel class, and she was really generous and shared it with me. But I look all over the place for moulds. I mean, we do some great moulds here, but wherever I go, sort of poundy type shops, cheap shops, foodie shops, chocolate moulds and food moulds are really good. It's the silicone ones. But if you go for the ones that have got the shiny inside, as opposed to the dull inside, you will get a shiny finish. If they've got a dull inside, you'll get a duller finish. Okay. There's things that you can do to make it shiny, but yeah, that's all they do.
That's good. Oh, that is interesting. Well, that's for those of you who are asking a question. Thank you for that.
The other thing then, of course, is if you have got a donut shape that you like, because obviously you can get donut beads. I know that we've had some donut ones here. Use some moulding putty.
Oh, like the compound.
And compound, and make yourself a mould. So it's dead easy, honestly.
So you can make your own moulds as well, and I think we might try and do that later on. I know we've got it available. I don't know whether we'll actually get around to do it. Fingers crossed. We'll do our best. Oh, Dion's like, we'll definitely be doing that. Okay. Dion, my producer, says we're definitely doing it. So if you do want to create your own moulds, we'll give you the chance to get the compound later on. So you've got the flakes.
That's the antiline fibres. If you think that's the bag, and that's all I pulled out, and I'm going to use about half of them, if that.
Gosh.
Now I pull them together and I hold them sort of quite firmly, and because I like it quite a nice neat end, and then just get that together and trim some more off and just drop that in, and then I'm going to go across again, get the right side and drop that in. I might just put one more little bit in. There we go. Ooh. Now you will find that some of the bits will come over the edges. That doesn't matter because you can always trim them away afterwards anyway. But I quite like that in there. But I actually think, having put those in there, I may just top up with a little bit more of the Stella.
And this is the thing, because then that gives it layering,
and doing it that way will just give it some depth.
And the nice thing is, because of the depth of the actual bezel, the Pavelka bezels, it feels like you've got the chance to layer and multi-layer.
Absolutely. And I gently push it down with a cocktail stick at this stage so I can get it where I want it. And just move it around. And as I say, you can see here, and just putting my finger against it, hopefully the camera can see, there are little bits that are overhanging. Don't worry with those now. Don't start pulling them out. It's absolutely fine. We can tie it once it's completely cured. We can play with those later.
And if you've layered, say that number of times, what kind of time period would you leave it for?
I always have a day cure between each layer.
Okay.
Because then it's a full cure takes around about 3 weeks actually,
really?
But it's work hard in approximately 24 hours. Right. It can be less depending on the heat of the room, the heat of wherever you're putting it. But if it's just room temperature, that just needs to sit there now for a day.
We'll just leave it.
Just leave it.
And let it be.
It will start going off in an hour and become tacky. And it'll be okay to travel if you can secure it into a box and make sure that it's not going to move around.
Yeah, because it's not like kind of liquid.
Exactly, because it will have moved on by the time sort of the show's finished. But that's all you need to do, and then layer the next layer. And personally, what I would do now to finish that, I would let that cure, and then I would have some doming resin and get a nice dome on top, and I may even set a gemstone in the corner.
We've got a text message in from Alice in Merseyside. Hi Alice. She says, good morning ladies, just a quick question. How long will unmixed elements of resin last? Are there any tips for storage?
I don't think they go off. I've never had any go off. I just keep them in those boxes. I've got a plastic box here that I keep my resin in. And that just sits in my room. You've just got to make sure that when you seal it properly, because it's the air then the bringing together of the hardener and the resin that obviously creates the chemical reaction. So you must make sure that the bottle is closed. And make sure that this bottle as well, because it's so easy, because you're just putting this on and off while you're using it. It's really easy to leave that one unmixed, but just make sure that you tighten that up. I've never had any go off yet, so I'm not quite sure what the shelf life would be.
So the answer is that
I've never had any go off yet.
Fabulous. Now then, we've obviously been inspired to add texture with the likes of the gilding flakes. These are the gilding flakes in the pack. Now again, for those of you who have seen these gilding flakes in action on the likes of polymer clay, they are so versatile.
Oh, absolutely.
Enamel, yeah, polymer clay, obviously resin.
Yeah.
They are a multi-purpose design. Now, just to see, this is kind of, Ollie's just dared me to open the box, and Ollie's my director.
Breathe.
But if I just say, if I open it, just
they spring out. It's quite funny because when I open mine, I always hold my breath.
Yeah, don't
It's a
sneeze. Please don't sneeze. But this, we literally could not pack any more into the box. They literally are heaving. They are heaving in the box. So we don't scrimp in any way, shape or form with our gilding flakes. We give you as much as we can. It's all about adding texture and dynamic, and again, levels of interest to your jewellery.
Absolutely.
And whatever you're experiencing in terms of techniques, whatever your journey, whether you're just getting started or whether you're adventuring into new aspects alongside Fiona, and obviously Fiona's an amazing lady who can give us both. It's rather nice to have that start, but also, you know,
go through the levels.
advance. Yes.
Yeah.
So we will keep on advancing throughout today. Sure. It's not a guest designer show, but in some ways we're trying to marry the two together. When you've got Fiona with such a wonderful wealth of experience and so much to offer us, we kind of want to maximise on that today. So we're going to try and find a nice balance for those of you who are watching. This is your gilded flakes. I mean, if you think about that one pendant and how many flakes will have been used, a tiny amount has made a massive impact to the beautiful reflections of light within that one pendant. So this is the kind of thing that once you've got in your storage, but what you've got available to you, you'll use and better use, and so many different techniques. Make the most of it while we've got it. It is a one-off deal. Both of these flakes, both the silver and the gold, yours for the taking for just £6.95. It's almost like a rose gold, that, isn't it?
It's lovely.
It's like a rose gold finish. It really is. It's actually, that's a, oh, I do beg your pardon. That says silver and gold, and I've got the copper. So I just want to guarantee, can you just clarify this, guys, because I've got hold of the copper and that says gold gilding flakes on the graphics. Oh, we're just checking that for me. Thanks very much. We'll just make sure that we've got the right information, because obviously we've got a photograph there. So we'll make the most of that. Yours for the taking. As I say, gilding flakes are going to go a long, long way.
Yes.
Just watching you there, you're cleaning out the pot. Are you using a wet wipe?
I'm just using ordinary wet wipe.
Oh, right, okay.
These pots and these very tatty stirrers I've been using for over a year.
Right.
And I just wipe them out with one of these afterwards, and then if I'm going to reuse it, then I would go over it with a kitchen wipe, make sure it's completely dry before you start to put any resin in. But I brought others with me as well, but that way, you know, you can keep reusing and reusing and reusing. I've honestly been using these for over a year. I do think I need some new lollipops.
I'll start eating some lollipops, really, especially for you. It is the copper. So I beg your pardon, the graphics are wrong, but what you're looking at is right. So it is the copper and also the silver. So you're going to get those two. Sorry about the graphical error there, but it is the copper and the silver that you'll be getting for £6.95. The thing is that when you think about with resin and with these kind of ingredients, everything goes a long, long way.
Oh, absolutely massive, massive way. It really does. I mean, if you think that one piece there, I've used this same kit. I've made that one. I've got, if I'm just looking behind me, I've got two rings that we've done, another pair of earrings that we've done.
And that's all with the...
This is all with this starter kit.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Oh my life. How funky is that? That is funky. And that's just a dome of resin?
Yeah. I mean, it's in an ice cube mould.
That's cool.
And then I've used an epoxy resin glue for that one to stick that onto a little bezel. And the other one, I've done a wire wrapped ring shank, and again used epoxy glue to stick that to the ring shank.
That is super cool.
And both of those were done using obviously the starter kit, and I've done 1 gram of blue and 1 gram of clear.
Yes.
And then obviously your gram of hardener. So I've watered down, if you like, toned down the colour.
That's not a lot of resin, considering how much resin.
No.
You know, I was expecting you to have used. Like,
No,
I'm
sure that I only used a 2 gram mix.
That's pretty
Or a 3
amazing,
gram mix.
considering how much you've got out of that one
Yeah.
resin, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really impressive. I
And
love
the
that.
earrings were done out of the leftovers.
Of the ring.
Of the ring.
Wow. So that's impressive, isn't it? That's just the leftovers from the ring. How cute is that combination? Loving. We've got still loads to look forward to. For those of you who are messaging in about that beautiful Black Star Diopside, 10 minutes only to go. Don't have long to wait. Don't worry, we are going to fit it all in today. We have got the chain, those of you who are asking about that. We've got the 1/2 metre of chain, of course the gemstone chain, plus we've also got your Mexican Fire Opal. Oh, it's hot. And I tell you what, it is a cracking day already today, so don't go anywhere. We've got the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame is a time where we get to rejoice your journey of jewellery making, whether you're just getting started or whether you're advancing into new techniques and perhaps just trying out something like resin. Hopefully we'll see some resin pieces in the coming weeks inspired by the lovely Fiona. So get sharing wherever you are. Please don't ever put, and we always get people saying, I hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Everything's good enough for the Wall of Fame. It doesn't matter where you are, we just want to be part of your journey. So please do share with us, and we always love hearing from you. But it's also good that you never know, you might get either £50 or £100 credited to your JewelleryMaker account in the prize draw that takes place every Wednesday. So you can send in a new photograph every Wednesday. We then draw out and we start all over again with the Wall of Fame. So not everybody's will be shown within the live shows because, as you can imagine, we get so many in. We do our very, very best to get through as many as possible. But even if you don't see yours on the Wall of Fame, you still will be automatically entered into the prize draw. So good luck to everybody. This first one is coming in from Shilpa. Lovely to have your company. She says, this is made with rose quartz, 2 different varieties with pearls and gold-plated copper wires, all from JewelleryMaker. She says, the picture doesn't do it justice. It's soft and pretty in real life. Yeah, that's the thing. I always think that the delicacy of some of the colours we don't get it captured even on our cameras, and obviously those cameras are very, very expensive and should be doing a much better job, but sometimes just the softness of quality and beauty of the gemstones just isn't always captured on photograph. But that's gorgeous. You're 403, Shilpa.
Okay, and I have number 401, and this is from Della. Hi all, this necklace set was made by my mum for her granddaughter's, my niece's, first birthday. All rubies and findings from JM. As ruby is her birthstone, she's made this for her to keep until she's old enough to wear it. This is one of the first things my mum has made after I got her into jewellery making. That's great. And JM got her into jewellery making and JM. She's now hooked on the show. Hugs and kisses to you all, and that's from Della. That's lovely. What a lovely surprise. That's
fab.
Lovely keepsake as well, isn't it? How
Brilliant.
Lovely.
Oh, glorious. And I've got Helen. Hi, Helen. She says, this week's entry was a piece inspired by a pendant that Rachel Norris made. The oyster cup pendant is made from copper wire, and the central stone is abalone shell surrounded by both shell pearl and freshwater pearls, all from JM. Good luck to everyone this week, but I couldn't really do with a win myself, she says. And she's sending lots of love to everybody here at JewelleryMaker Towers. Right back at you, Helen. Lovely to hear from you in Yorkshire. That's a gorgeous combination. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. You're 404.
That's lovely. And I have 402, and this is from Jackie in Huddersfield. Hi everyone, here is my entry for this week's draw. You've got to be in it to win it. Too true. It's a silver wire heart pendant with Swiss blue topaz threaded in, all from JM, of course.
Wow.
And my first attempt at lazy daisying for the chain. Only I haven't got one yet. It's next on the list. I used a piece of doweling because sorry, I'm trying to read this, because I had to have a go immediately when I saw Laura doing it. So it didn't turn out bad in the circumstances. Can't wait to have another go, but we're waiting for my Lazy Daisy, and that's, as I say, from Jackie in Huddersfield.
Oh, Jackie, you've done well considering you haven't actually got the tool. I think that's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but the tool will make it easier. I know Laura's in our workshop right now, and I think she'll agree with us that you've done a brilliant job there. Wonderful. And I have Fran. She says, greetings all. Hope everyone is good and avoided the predicted storms. Storms? What storms?
What storms?
Are there storms ahead? There may be trouble ahead. I didn't know there were storms. Attached this week is a multi-stranded bracelet with antique bronze toggle and bar. Brackets, more of these outside of a kit, please. Oh, okay, I'll send that to our product team. Moonstone, rainbow moonstone, and I got the schiller on the photo. Woo! And black tourmaline. Hope you like it and helps encourage mojo in others. Oh, I think it will, because that's a lovely multi-combination of gems. Very sophisticated with the black and white, but then with that schiller of turquoise. Great.
Lovely,
and that's 4/5. Fabulous. We have so much to look forward to. Coming straight up after the break. You know it, I know it. My heart is beating just that little bit faster because first time brand new strand of Black Star Diopside. Be prepared, it's going to be a sellout.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1p in P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Jewellery Makers, if you're a Freeview viewer, you can now continue to watch the show live by switching over to channel 64. Our brand new 24-hour channel is available to the majority of homes in the UK, so grab your remote now to make sure you don't miss a thing.
This is very special. Every single piece. You see, you can't advertise Black Star Sapphire or Black Star Diopside and not see a star. It would be wrong. I tell you what, this is 100% right. Every single one has got the most astounding luxury of star quality. Now, asterism in a gemstone is very, very unique. You don't find it very often. It's quite unique because even if you found a star diopside, you probably wouldn't know it until you started to cut it. And that's what makes it so very, very difficult, because you'll only release the star once it starts to be faceted. It's not very often that you would find a rough facet, a rough diopside that has a star in it. You would have to cut the gemstone to then release the star. Now, what happens inside this gemstone, and actually any gemstone with asterism, is that the natural formation of the stone creates tiny little internal textures. And as the light hits the texture, it splits. And as it splits, it goes off into angles. Now, your classic sapphire, star sapphire, would come in six points. So it would be a 6-point. Diopside, because of its different makeup, because it is such a different gemstone and a different crystal formation, what you actually have is a 4-point star. So you have a split. Now, the other interesting thing is, and I have got a little clip for you. We'll show you this. It's not what that's cool. We'll go with this. Can you see how you've got the single line running through? Now that is a straight down line, isn't it? So from top to bottom, you've got the straight down line. But can you see how there's a bit of a curvaceous line that goes horizontal? Yeah, you can see the bend in the line. That's the natural formation of the star, okay? So you've got your straight line down, and then you have your natural formation curve. So there should be one straight line and one curvy line. That's how diopside splits the light in a star. That's how this gemstone works, and it is very, very special. So you need a straight line and you need a curvy line. That's the natural formation of this gemstone. Every time you look at your gemstone, as you move the stone, you'll see that the star moves alongside you. It will just keep on capturing the light and reflecting the light and then cutting through. I need to stop talking now because I've already got a huge reaction. Hertfordshire, Aberdeenshire, London, Yorkshire, Sussex, Merseyside, Kent, Surrey. I haven't even talked about this for what, a minute and a half probably, and I've already got people saying big star yes to this. Oh my goodness me, I think this will be an on and gone. I don't think this is going to hang around at all. I've got a lot of people questioning the price tag. What are we going to do on the price tag is a lot of people's questions. The answer is we're going under £20 on this deal. Shall I say that again? Under £20. Oh, there's one more very important thing for you right now. There's one more very important thing that you need to know. This is totally and utterly Mother Nature's work. Absolutely 100% natural. 100% natural. This is Mother Nature's quality. What's really difficult is that in our studio lighting, when we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've probably got about 12 lights hitting this desk right now. Coming here, coming behind, right? We have around about 12 lights. Now, every single light enters this gemstone. So if we've got 12 lights coming at it, 12 lights are rebounding in. What I'm actually looking at here is that what we have to think about is when you have natural light sources, it's standardly one single light, which means you'll have one single star. Now, if you go on my Facebook right now, Vicki Carr Presenter on Facebook, I took a picture in the darkness, right, with one single light, and you'll see the light split. You'll see the single star. In the studio lighting, 12 lights coming in at one angle, you'll see 12 kind of light reactions taking place. Go on my Facebook to see the individual stars. You've actually got that proof. Get it home, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's what you need to do. Vicki Carr Presenter, if you want to find me on Facebook, and I did release that earlier on this morning. I always like to give everybody a heads up on my website, on my Facebook if I can. This is a special treat for you. Very, very special. An amazing opportunity for you to join us. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web if you prefer. If you want to join us, you can do it to JewelleryMaker.com. Okay, let me just say what we're going to do. We're going to drop the lights. if we can, and we're going to use a single beam light from our torch, and then show you the light and see if we can do that. Oh, hello, I'm here. That's all right, I'm here. And then we'll drop the lights are going, okay, just so you can see the star. Okay, that is your star. That's it. Now can you understand what I mean by you need to have a single light hitting the gemstone? And obviously in natural daylight, you only have the sun or you only have the moon. You literally have that reaction. But in our studio lighting, we always say this, in our studio lighting, you just can never ever give you a true impression of what the gemstones do in a synthetic lighting environment. But that gives you an impression of the single light reaction that they're split. And can you see, actually this is great. Oh, Cass, will you come and do me a favour? Will you just hold the torch while I just point something out? If you just hold it there. Thank you, chick. Right, now if you hold it there, can you see what I'm talking about? Where you've got, here's the line coming across this way, right? This is your straight line. And then can you see the bendy line? You see the bendy line? So one, like, it's just the way the crystal forms in diopside, one straight line, one wavy line, and that's what happens. So here you have it. Let me do it again. So here's your straight line running straight across there, and then right across here is your wavy line. You can see there that wavy line. You can see it just is a little bit. So you won't always see a direct straight line. You'll see a quality about it. Price tag is the question, and I know that this is the big one. This is the big question for everybody. Your price tag is extraordinary on this deal. It is a brand new strand, never been seen before opportunity, under £20. We've only gone and done it. It is just £17.95. 0800 644 645. Now look, you don't have to wear your Black Star Diopside in the dark to get that light reaction. It's just that we had to cut our studio lighting because there's like 12, 15 lights coming at the desk. We had to cut the lights so we could give you a representation of what a single light reaction would happen inside the star. You don't have to be in darkness to get the best out of this gemstone. Also, let's not forget, you get a 30-day money back guarantee. Now that's 30 days to see for yourself the quality of this star, the asterism, and if it isn't right, send it back. Your money goes back into your account. We offer you a no questions asked, no quibble money back guarantee. I have got some serious multi-buying going on right now. I know there's a lot of people who've not seen anything like this before, and I doubt very much you'll see anything like it again on a regular basis. Natural diopside does not form like this on a natural opportunity. In fact, I went on our sister channel of Gemporia, and when I went on and I typed in Black Star Diopside, they only had one page of around about, I think it was 11 products. That's it from the whole of our stock range. And think about the buying power that we have. We're one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world, and we only have 11 pieces in our stock list. And of those, there were around £50 for single solitaires. So £50 for single solitaires, or alternatively, get a full strand, 70 carats of your Black Star Diopside here for £17.95. Very, very exciting. You need to get this home to see for yourself the qualities, but that star is really rather impressive, and it should be in every single stone, and in each time you move it you'll see the light react. In fact, you can start to see the stars making their way through here, but if we got closer, I can promise you the light would just split it and go crazy. It's just how it is. Those of you who do the Wall of Fame and then always write to me, oh, it doesn't look as good as it does on the television, or it doesn't look as good as it does on my camera, that's what I'm experiencing right now. I can't wait for you to get this one home. County Durham, Kent, congratulations. Shropshire, Leicester, lovely to have you company. Isle of Man, Surrey, I've got Lancashire, I've got Sussex, I've got loads of people who need to give us their patience on the phone lines now. Very, very busy on our free phone number, of course. 0800 644 655. You're investing your time, not your money, on those phone lines if you're dialing from a landline. If you're joining us at JewelleryMaker.com, please be patient with us. I'm expecting this to be a sellout for the day. I do expect this to be a sellout opportunity. I've still got loads of people on the phone lines, lots and lots of people being answered. Web buyers, check out your baskets sooner rather than later. That's Yvonne, Janine, anonymous in Orlando, anonymous in Somerset, anonymous in Merseyside, Alison, Elizabeth, Deborah, Tina, Florence in the Isle of Man. To all of you web buyers, you must check out your baskets. You must check out your baskets. We have got more resin coming up for those of you who are asking the question. Plenty more inspiration to come from Fiona as well. So that's good to look forward to, isn't it? So plenty of resin. Although I have to say, some of the stock list of the resin is probably not going to be enough for everybody. So you'll have to be fairly sharpish considering how the last piece went, the last bundle went. So please be patient with us on the phone lines now, but be prepared for a big deal on the rest of the resin. $17.95. How many have I got left in stock? Okay, we're into double figures. We're into double figure quantity on your Black Star Diopside. I'm predicting by the end of today, this should be a sellout deal. I've no doubt about it. If you're working with it, you're making your jewelry collection stand out from the crowd. And everybody wants that. When I was at the GIA the other day, the Gemological Institute of America, when I was there, the one conversation was, how do we make our jewelry stand out? And the one thing is he's used something individual like diopside with its asteristic quality to make your jewelry different. That's how you add value, that's how you add desire, that's how you add a masterpiece individuality to your jewelry that then people are prepared to spend money on. Or alternatively, you can enjoy it for yourself and nobody else has got it. You know, Black Star Diopside is a collector's opportunity, and what's unbelievable is that we've taken you to under £20. Well, even that one there, we still have lots of people still to be answered. Please do be patient with us. Your call will be answered as fast as we can. And another deal that you're going to have to be really sharpish on is for your sterling silver shepherd hooks. Now, somehow people have already started buying these. Now, these have never been on air as an individual deal, just like with the gore plated. Now we have our silver shepherd hooks. I was thinking that doesn't work out. Pairs, 10 pairs in total. 10 pairs in total. If you do want to join us on this deal, it is going to be a mega opportunity. How have I already got people multi-buying on this deal? How have you already done that? Dion says she has no idea how we already have people buying. And she says, not surprising, there's already people who have made a purchase and multi-bought on this because sterling silver shepherd hooks add in the Black Star Diopside. Oh, I know, a pair of drop Black Star Diopside. Could you imagine drop one diopside moving around with the star catching the eye? Oh, sterling silver shepherd hooks, job done. Guess what? £6.95. £6.95 for 10 pairs of sterling silver shepherd hooks. Sterling silver, that timeless quality, that real precious commodity of luxury finish to add to your jewellery for just £6.95, working out at less than 70 pence per pair. That is a deal and a half now, isn't it? If you would like to join me, don't forget, there's still a lot of people holding on the lines for the Star Diopside, and there's a lot of people now dialing for the shepherd hooks. Whichever way we're doing it, it's busy today, so be patient. It is a real Saturday showcase of some super saver deals. This is proof of it. This is a super saver deal. Got to leave that there because that will be a sellout. Congratulations to those of you who were fast enough. I did say first come, first served. If you got the diopside, congratulations. If you are still waiting for the diopside, it is still available, but within that restriction of double quantity figures, we know that it's not going to hang around. So please do make sure you stay on those lines for us to process your call. We're doing almost like a double whammy there. Add to your order. Now, you saw how quickly that went, and you know how quickly this is going to go. The next kit I introduced you, I only have 45 available. Now that's it. Nothing else. 45. If you're the 46th person trying to buy this, you won't be successful. It's got to be that simple. I can only offer 45 people this. Now, the moment you see this first strand, I can promise you probably 45 will be allocated just on this strand alone. Take a look at the phenomenal quality of our shell pearl here. Isn't that just glorious? This is your leopard print shell. Who was it the other day who was texting? I think it might have been Michelle who texted in and said that they'd bought the snake print leatherette cord, and she said all she wanted now was a leopard print of some design from JewelleryMaker. We've done it. We've only gone and done it. These are magnificent 30 by 20, well actually to be precise 34 by 24 mil discs. Are truly breathtaking, double-sided, so you've got plenty of versatility of wear that you can get here, different looks from each print and each pattern to give you that unique quality to your jewellery. Plenty on a strand. Now, not surprising, I did say to you they're already disappearing. I said just by showing this one strand I was expecting the 45 to be allocated. I promised all the kits today we're going to go under £30 and then some. You've seen the first kit go to under 20. We can't be anything other than direct on this one. First come, first serve. We're going less than £25 on this kit. Less than 25. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of these fantastic coin discs that you're getting here of your leopard print, and they really do shimmer. They do have that gorgeous pearlized finish that adds that finesse, that depth to it, almost like holographic like quality, isn't there, with that shimmering luxury. I mean, imagine just a huge feature ring like that, or perhaps we're going to go for a feature bracelet, you know, that tribal influence that you want to add to your jewelry. You've got so many different, oh, imagine a nice cuff bangle with just one of them at the center and then some nice copper wire. There's so many different things to be able to do with one strand like this, and you'll see that actually when you see Fiona's jewelry, you can go big style or you can go very simple, but the gemstones will just do their work. They'll just be centerpieces. They'll all be masterpieces almost within one opportunity. So you have here, you have your leopard print design. We're adding in alongside it some exquisite high quality quartz, crisp and clear. That's all you can ask for from smoky quartz, and that's exactly what you have here. You have 2 lots of your smoked. I've only got 26 left. Half the stock's pretty much allocated. Pretty much half the stock. I did say that though, didn't I? I did say I was expecting this to be a sellout just based on the first strand, let alone adding in the faceted rounds and then these beautiful elongated drops of smoky quartz. The quartz that we have at the moment from the smoky textures are enviable quality. The clarity are so crisp. If I move them, if I just hold them out, look at how clear these stones are. That is high grade luxury smoky quartz. That is a beautiful freshness of chocolates and caramels. Exquisite. Queues on the phone lines. We're actually still stacked up from the Black Star Diopside. That's how reactionary our prices have been. I did say that it was going to be a big Saturday, didn't I? I don't think I'm proving anything other than that I've told the truth there. You've got your feature strands of smoky quartz alongside your leopard print shell. Then I've got more to add. And when I say under £25, you're probably happy if I was just adding in findings and moving on there, but I'm not. I'm adding in another Lisa Pavelka pendant. And as you can see there, really nice contemporary, a nice thick internal drop. So you know you've got plenty of layering that we've been talking about with Fiona already today. So this is one of our Lisa Pavelka pendants, and this is a bezel. You've also got the matching earrings as well. They're nice. Well, they are nice, aren't they? Those are the 14 mil size. So you have here, again, the bezels for your earrings as well. Now this comes with the shepherd hook attached, so you get it all together. So really you are getting an extra pair of shepherd hooks, to be honest, aren't you? A bit of a bonus. If you do want to join us, now is the time to go for it, because you're getting one heck of a deal. Plus we're adding in your findings, and actually we're adding in the antiques bronze findings, which, well, that's kind of a given really, isn't it, to go alongside the leopard print design. Let me put the chain alongside it so you can see how nicely it goes. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, you're going to get some really good looking jewellery from this combination now, aren't you? Now, half the stock is well and truly gone. If you do want to join us, you know how I said less than 25? Were you thinking 24.95? It's a Saturday saver show, so it's not happening. It's £21.95 that you're paying. It is truly super saver deals that we have intended to offer you today. From your leopard print shell, then you've also got your beautiful faceted coins, and you've got your drops, plus you've got 100 plus findings. To top it all off, the Lisa Pavelka bezels for both earrings and for your pendant, and that comes with your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic. That's everything you need to get started for £21.95. And then if you are watching for the first time and you would like to get started, you do get a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. They give you step-by-step instructions of how to really maximise on all of the simple ingredients that you get and how to get the best out of them. So you get your tutorial booklet, but you'll also get pretty much an hour-long DVD that gives you how to and how not to get started in jewellery making. So that's free of charge with your first purchase with us. Those of you who think that this is the kit to go for, I think you might be right, because that shell is going to really be a nice focal point, really going to create something different for your jewellery collection. Why not give it a go today? Why not give this chance, especially for the price tag? I mean, you could hand over £21.95 in a fashion shop and get what? What would you get in return? Certainly not genuine gemstone jewellery, that's for sure. Nickel-based products that, as I've proved, turn your ears green. Then you've got also the enjoyment of making your own jewellery. You've got the enjoyment of creating something that's absolutely you, with no compromise. I've often found in the past that when you go into a jeweller's or you go into a fashion shop, actually you know what you're looking for, but you never quite find it. It's never quite exactly what you want it to be. But with your own jewellery making, this is never going to happen. You're always going to create exactly what's right for you. There's no compromise needed when you're creating your own jewellery, and you have this lovely look, this fantastic combination. We have got a fantastic treat lined up for you. Please do stay on those phone lines for me. I've got plenty of people saying yes to this. We're now down to last of stock opportunity. You can see that combination of this fantastic design. Look at that shimmer. Look at that light reaction. Isn't that absolutely amazing? And look at that glorious tassel. I like the detail that you've put into that. And you see, this is the thing, is that you could go for broke and just make one dramatic piece, or alternatively you could do something like this and just get that classic drop as well. So the choice is yours, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. I mean, the snake print, I can't get it, the words out. The printed shells are just stunning. The colours are so rich.
Yeah, they are. They're really...
It's not snake, is it?
No, the leopard print. I knew what you meant, though. We were with you.
Thank you. And the colours are they're just really earthy, aren't they? And rich.
Definitely. Really, really glamorous. And the bezel. The bezel
is just, I adore these bezels. I have to say, once I saw these, I went on the website and ordered myself some, because I just love them.
Yeah, the Lisa Pavelka range. Oh, I do. There we go. I think we have a problem with our graphics and our output right now, so apologies. Don't adjust your sets. I know we've gone really, really dark, but that's just, I think we've got a little bit of a problem there, guys, taking place. So do apologise. Don't adjust your sets. We do just have a technical glitch right now, so apologies about that. We're back again. The lights are on, but you're not home. What was I saying there? Yes, so really what we've got here is something different with the qualities and finish of the bezels, because then you can produce something different. And you're going to show us a different technique now, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's a really, really simple technique, because obviously we've got other resin in the show today, and we've got this gorgeous set that gives us a lovely bronze pearlescent finish, or we've got this orange sparkle. Well, I wanted something that would tone really, really well with the kit itself, so I've chosen the bronze. And the beauty of this bronze, you can see all the swirls and the shapes. They are intended. I intended those to be there, because as you'll see in a minute when we mix this, because it's got lots and lots of mica powders in there, you can move it around and you can sort of form your own patterns. If you wanted to, you could just have blobs and dots. and it just forms little pools. It's so much you can do there.
But you've also made your neckline piece as well from the same principles, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean this one, because I think this set comes with the bronze pearl, and it also has the orange sparkle. And it's you can put glitter into resin, and it's lovely, but it will sink a little bit. It'll either go to the bottom, or if you've got a domed a piece that you're forming in a mould, it will sink to the bottom. So when you're looking at it, you've got more at the front. The beauty with these is it's in a special kind of resin that suspends the glitter, so you get this nice evenness.
Oh, that's interesting.
And obviously you've got the colour as well. So yeah, we've got that piece there, which you can see really
beautiful.
Just shows the sparkle, and then you've got the difference with the pearlescent. And I played with lots of ideas. Do I do just a pearl one and just an orange one, or shall I mix the two? But I decided what I wanted to show more than anything was the beauty of what this resin can do.
Gorgeous.
So
how do we get started?
So it's the same principle, and these specialist resins use the same kind of hardener that the starter kit has.
Okay.
And, it does come with it anyway. The only difference is they are slightly thicker to mix, and whereas the ordinary resins don't have any smell, these do have a little bit of a smell. So I would always open it away from you, just so that, because the very first time I used it, it was a sharp intake of breath, and it was, oh dear.
Okay.
So just hold it away from you. Scales are on at 0 again, and I'm going to now these bezels. I have to see. You see how gloopy it is.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to scrape it off.
Okay.
Now the other thing is these bezels are so deep. You do need quite a lot of resin, and whereas on the other resins I have built them up, I've perhaps put clear underneath and then built them up. With this one I've done it the other way round. I've put the bronze in first, and I'm mixing 4 grams here. It may be a little bit too much, but I would rather mix it in one, because I want to make sure that I can get the pattern in that I want.
Okay.
So yeah, with these, just thinking I've got 4 grams there, I'm taking it back to 0, and now I'm going to put 2 grams in of the hardener.
Okay, so it's the same principle, 2 to 1. So if you've got 4, you go for 2 for the hardener.
Absolutely. Okay. So what I did was to put the pearl resin in first and bring it almost to the top of the bezel, but not completely. And then when it had cured, I finished it with the clear,
right,
so that we'd got a really nice finish. And although this isn't the doming resin, or the clear isn't the doming resin, you can still get a nice finish with the resin that we've got. Now, because it's thicker, it does take a little bit more to mix in, and we still do need to mix it for 2 minutes.
So while you're doing the 2-minute mixing, I'm going to give you the chance to actually get the resin itself. So let me just turn it around. You've got the resin that you're seeing Fiona work with right now. Here's this pot of, as you can see, such a beautiful texture about it. Such a luxury look. And as you can see, the finish, once it's actually in action, it really is matching. You can see the qualities of finish already to create. So you're going to get the gorgeous metallic bronze, and then you're also going to get the sparkly glittery orange, and I love the glitter orange. And what's interesting is this is actually a bit brighter than, this is a bit darker than the colour that you're seeing there, but it is the same.
It's the same one.
Yeah,
it's the same one.
Just to see that, we're just going to show this in.
That's the pot.
There we go. And it does have like that, it's almost like a citrus orange colour about it, hasn't it?
But it's the same pot, that's the pot I've used, so it is exactly the same pot.
Yeah, and so you can see there, and then you've also got the hardener. So you need that to make up this combination of the resin. So we're giving you the hardener again. Again, don't forget it's 2 to 1. 2 to 1. So whatever you use here, you need to half it for the hardener. So you've got that combination. Of course, there's the little pipette, thank you. Squeezy thing, as I was going to call it. I was going to go technical. Squeezy thing. You have here your bronzed resin bundle. So you have your bronze, you have your orange, and you've got your hardener. One price tag only, £15.95. And when you consider how far it's going to go, you know, how much opportunity of adding dynamic to your jewellery, this is most worthy of working with, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, they do go a very long way. At the moment, all I've made with this set is this and what you see there. So I mean, I've hardly used any. I mean, just while that's setting, I mean, that's the top off that.
Oh, I see. Yes, you haven't used a lot.
So
I've
hardly used any at all.
So still plenty to go.
In fact,
that's a big bezel.
It's a big bezel. Yeah, absolutely. And then with the other one, I've used similar amount probably. There we go. So obviously we've mixed that, but then I've also just taken out 4 grams to mix into this one. So it goes a long way.
Long way.
Long way.
So you've mixed it up.
So I've mixed it up, and I mean, just showing that to camera, you can see as you move through, you can see all the different lines and patterns that go in it. It's gorgeous. I love this. So I'm now going to take it in, and I'm going to just heap it into this bezel. Now you'll see the bezel, I've set it onto a acrylic block, and I've used some of the tacky stuff again to hold it into place. And partly that's because if I want to move it to wherever it's going to set and cure, I know that it's not actually going to move off anywhere.
Right.
So that helps me. I'm just going to get a little bit more in there. And as I say, if you're doing it with the, let's just move that onto there, with the stirrer, it's going to stop it getting to or reduce the amount of air bubbles. And I have a little bit more in there. And you see the circle where I've just sort of put it in?
You're almost doing like a...
almost like the pattern that we've got there already, actually. But I've got a little cocktail stick, and I use the cocktail stick then to get some patterns. So I started with the one that we've got over there. I'll do exactly what I did. First of all, I'm just going to mix it in.
Oh, it seems a shame. I liked what we had there, didn't you?
Now, I've only gone fairly quickly, but look at that already.
Oh, I like that.
And because it's gorgeous, you want to keep making patterns, but you don't want to, because you get a really nice one, and then you want to save it.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, go on then.
So we'll leave those as it is, but I want to do something different to the corners. So I'm just going to go round and round and round. But if you can see, what it's doing is pulling away from the edge of that one. So it's almost giving me another swirl. And then I'm just gradually, did you see the way that I gradually use the cocktail stick out? We'll do another one in that corner. So I'm really, really going in the smallest of circles. And when I get to roughly where I like, ease the cocktail stick out, and you'll get that nice little centre.
That's lovely.
And we'll go for one more, I think, in that corner, and then we've got a swirl in all of them. And pull. And I might just have one little dot.
So you can really play with the textures, really, can't you, and the shapes and patterns.
A little bit more there. And I could do something there, but you can overkill it.
You have to
so
know when to
really,
stop.
I think I want to stop there. We've got a little swirl in each corner. What I have just noticed, I've got a little bit of resin on the bezel there, so I'm just going to slightly ease that off again, just with a wet wipe. And I'm just going to get that off. What I tend to do, so I'm really, really quite precise where I do it, is just put the edge of the point of the cocktail stick into the wet wipe. There we go, that's gone off.
Because if you left it on there, it would stay there.
It would stay. I mean, you would be able to get it off with a really little sharp knife, or you know, the little very sharp craft knives. But if you can clear it up at this stage, it's so much better.
Yeah.
I would leave that at that now, and I would just let it cure again overnight. And then once it's cured, you can either go over it with some doming resin and get a really nice high resin, a nice high dome, or just use the clear resin out of the kit that we did earlier and just bring it to a nice level on the top. Also at that point, if you decided, and I played with this idea and I kept going back to it and deciding what to do, the little round smoky quartz, the coins, you could actually at that point, once this bit's set, don't do it now because it will just sink to the bottom, but once this part is set, you could start to put your clear resin in, then put a smoky quartz in, and then finish the resin around it, and then you've got a smoky quartz set into it.
Nice.
I think somebody asked about that earlier, didn't they? So that's what I would do there.
Perfect. If you do want to join us and work with the bronzed resin bundle, £15.95 is all you pay, and you're getting both the bronze and you also get the orange glitter, and you get the hardener. That comes as one pack for £15.95. If you do want to join us and get the last of the kit, I think I literally have probably about a handful left. 9 left, not even a handful. We are looking here at the code being, I can't read that, GMGC91. Is that right? GMGC91 in the Jungle Jewellery kit to create this wonderful tribal effect to your jewellery with the leopard print discs. And of course, as I say, you get those amazing Lisa Pavelka bezels as well for the earrings and also the pendant for just £21.95. Lots still to look forward to. Time for the Wall of Fame. We have number 408 to start off our next section of the Wall of Fame. It's Jill. Hi Jill, she says, a beautiful amethyst cabochon, which I've wrapped with silver plated wire and turned into a ring. I hope you like it. Good luck to all in the draw, she says. Gosh, that's a classy piece of jewellery, isn't it? That is a gorgeous cabochon as well. Congratulations, Jill. A gorgeous piece of craftsmanship there. And you are 408.
And I have 406, and this is from Janine Smelt. Hello all at JM. I have made this tree of life for my granddaughter's preschool teachers to put in the classroom.
Wow.
Izzy is leaving this week to go to big school in September. She's learnt so much in her time with the wonderful dedicated staff. I wanted to make them something to symbolise the children's experience and learning that they encourage. I've used Labradorite, sunstone and amethyst, which symbolise the nurturing, encouraging of independence and new opportunities in life. Lots of love, Janine.
Oh, Janine, I got goosebumps there.
I have actually.
I know, you got us all emotional there.
I think that's wonderful.
Beautiful.
Absolutely lovely.
Oh, you got me all emotional. You caught me totally off guard there. I was just going, wasn't that pretty? And then you started, your words were wonderful. What a gorgeous way of, yeah.
That's so lovely.
I can't talk. Lou, Paisley. That was funny. Neither of us were expecting that, were we?
No, not at all. Really
you got us. Here is my entry, says Lou Donnelly. Now, Lou, I hope you're not going to make us cry as well. She says, I used 0.8 and 0.4 mil wire and faceted Rainbow Moonstone, all from JewelleryMaker. I love Rainbow Moonstone. Oh, yes, so do I. And she says, and the quality of this strand is exquisite. Thanks, and good luck to everyone and me. And that's Lou from Paisley. Bless you, Lou. And you are 409. That is some serious colour from Rainbow Moonstone.
Fabulous.
Yeah, no wonder it's got a great name and a great reputation. Yeah. Wonderful.
And I have number 407. Lovely. I know you can tell I love these colours.
Definitely.
And this is from Christine Hickman. Dear all at JM, this is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. The ribbon is from my stash and the gem nuggets are from a bead scoop. I hope you like it. I do.
Lovely.
I love the way that she's got some nice gathers in there as well to frame the
yeah, it's nice
nuggets.
to get the texture, isn't it?
Lovely.
Lovely. And I've got somebody who's a bit clever here, and it's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. And she says, hi, lovely people at JewelleryMaker. My entry this week for the Wall of Fame, a chainmail slave bracelet I made sat in my truck during my breaks and downtime on site whilst working in Scotland. I used 5mm purple aluminium jump rings bought from JM and the silver jump rings I made from 1mm JewelleryMaker wire. It took a while to coil and cut them, but was worth all the effort, as I just love the finished piece and hope you do too. Good luck to all this week's entries. Though a win would be nice, was so close last week as my number was 282 and 281 was drawn as the winner. Oh, Tracy, so close, so close. And Tracy's working up in Scotland. Oh, Tracy, I think that's fab. Isn't that nice to have?
It's fabulous.
Yeah,
that is,
especially when it's in your downtime. You know, if you still work but you're on the downtime, that's fabulous. Congratulations to you, 410. We've got loads still to look forward to. We have Mexican Fire Opal to enjoy. We have got that ½ metre of garnet chain, which everybody's talking about. We've got the mega deal on the clasps as well. So we've got loads and loads to look forward to. Those of you who've asked about the moulding compound, we are going to put that to wear today as well, because we've had a couple of people asking about that. We will put that to wear, and that's all to look forward to, so don't go anywhere. We've got Mexican Fire Opal coming straight up after the break.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
Join guest designer Louise Jacobson for our Wirework Rings DVD. This DVD contains a step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Mexican Fire Opal. This really is a very, very special colour. This is what you'd classify as some of our most intense, some of our most dramatic, vibrant, glamorous qualities of opal. If you ever wanted me to say, what do I want from Mexican Fire Opal? This is the answer, this is the visual, this is the result. There is nothing more I could ask for in this gemstone. It has everything enticing about it that I would relate to a textbook quality of opal from this region in particular. Standardly, we classify Mexican Fire Opal is from the Jalisco region of Mexico. And if you think of Mexico, you think of quite spicy, you think hot, you think of, you know, that rather glamorous intensity of beauty. You've got that quality in every single one of these opals. It is textbook quality. It is what I would want you to have from us to be the linchpin, the epicenter, the focal point of your opal collection. It's what it should be, and it's priced that at a point where I wouldn't have guessed. I really wouldn't have taken this grade of opal from a region that is obviously very, very prominent for textbook colours like this. I would not have guessed this price tag. I really would not have guessed this. It should be, for me, looking at the grade of this, it should be a lot more expensive. I think this should be one of our more considered purchase pieces. However, what I'm about to tell you is that you're paying nowhere near the price that I would anticipate, and I think you'll anticipate. If I put this against the wrist, you'll see what I mean by it has got those real extraordinary dramatic shades of colour. But you've also got a clarity, and this is where I feel like this gemstone stands out, because if I hold this up and then I just show you, can you see how clear some of these stones are? This really is exquisitely beautiful. We have got here an extraordinary clarity. Now, I don't normally say the words opal and then mutter the words clarity, because opal, just by its definition of hydrated silica, is standardly an opaque gemstone. So a gemstone that doesn't have any kind of light moving through. It has light entering, but not light moving through it. This is why I'm saying this is such a high grade opal, because not only have you got that crispness of rich colour, you've also got a crispness of clarity, which almost leads it towards it being a jelly opal. And those of you who know about fire opal with a jelly quality about them, you know that it is a sought after addition to any gem collection. This is special, very, very special. I need you to get this one home and see for yourself the quality. 30-day money back guarantee. I can be pretty much reassured at the fact that the price you're about to pay is not a price that I would ever consider for this type of grade of gemstone, ever. And I do genuinely mean this is not a price point I think you should predict seeing on a regular basis. High grade Mexican fire opal for just £14. Did you think it was going to be £30, £40? That's what I'd have expected. I was considering this to be one of our highest priced offers of the day, and yet we've taken you for high grade textbook quality fire opal. £14.95. Angela, Maureen, Judith, Lorna, Anne-Marie, congratulations, Rosalind. I've got buys in Worcester, Bristol, Surrey, Gwent, Belfast, Devon. Huge, huge, huge reaction to that price tag. £14.95. See what I mean by why would you guess? How would you guess a gemstone of this caliber in a full featured strand going under £15? You just wouldn't. Such an awesome quality opal of its highest order, crisp and clean. A real light reaction moving through this gemstone that we just don't expect to see. Let me put it against the skin again so you can really see that opalescent. I mean, there's certain pieces that just are like, it feels like somebody's just lit the flame of a burning fire, and the crispness of that movement of oranges and yellows and colour tones that only opal can really give you. You've got it all in this strand. I'm so pleased for you. So pleased for you, especially when you know you've got that money back guarantee. Fee, when you start to see pieces and strands like this, where does your, well, obviously I know this is your kind of colour, so this is going to be great for the likes of working with your sparkles from your orange resin that we did just now, but where does your design go to on pieces like this?
For me, with stones like that, and I can just see the flash. You know, sometimes you wear a neck piece and everybody else can see it and like it,
yes,
but you can't.
Yes.
So to me, a piece like that, it's going on my wrist.
So you can enjoy it.
So I can enjoy it, and I would also probably get a ring out of it as well.
Oh yes, wouldn't that be wonderful to
I
get?
I might
some...
maybe pinch a couple to make a pair of it. You could actually make it go quite a long way.
Well, you'd want to though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, because it's really special. But the fire that you can see coming across the studio is wonderful.
Yeah, the colouring is really something special on this strand. I can't wait for you to get it home. And when you get it home, I'd love to hear your response. You know, text us in next time I'm on air, or, you know, send us a message, send me an email. Vicki Carr is my name. No, I was trying to think of my email. I don't know what my email is. I just had a sudden block of going, well, am I just Vicki? Am I Vicki C? Am I Vicki C at the Genuine Gemstone Company? I can't remember. Isn't that really funny that you just, you know, when you send it, you don't really know what you are?
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's funny.
And it's remembering the makeup of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, all of that.
Where
that
the dots are.
Yeah, I'm just about remembering that I've got Facebook these days. I know, and that's quite a... What am I then? Vicki C, I think I am. So yeah, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you think about your Jealous Co. Mexican Fire Opal. Wonderful qualities of light reaction throughout this. Oh, am I the first Vicki? Get in. I'm not even Vicki C. Look, I'm just Vicki. That's because I've been here so long. There's other Vickis who have followed, who are Vicki 1, 3, 7, 9 and 1. Not I'm number one. Vicki. Just Vicki, V-I-C-K-I. So V-I-C-K-I, Vicki at TGGC, thegenuinegemstonecompany.com. So that's how you can contact me if you know, when you get this home, share with me. I'm doing my best with this Facebook thing. I'm not very good at how you read it. I can post, but I'm just not quick enough at reading everybody's comments. Whenever I post something, I just can't keep up at all. So I make apologies for those people who like send messages. I do get round to read it. It's just sometimes, you know what it's like. Life's just crazy, isn't it? Especially when, you know, end of term and stuff. Anybody else think? Well, I mean, obviously, my little daughter breaks up next week, end of next week, and they've got so much going on at school. It's great, but it's busy. I tell you what. Right then, we have so many treats still to fit in. Lots of people have been inspired today with Fiona to really give themselves a go on resin, and we thought, well, actually, we may as well do a mega bundle deal on the 2 DVDs that can take you step by step within the whole qualities of resin from start, not through to finish, because actually I know that we've got lots of plans still to look forward to, and I know Fiona's talking about, you've got the chance of being able to hopefully make us a DVD soon as well, haven't you?
Yeah, very soon, towards the end of the month.
Ooh, I haven't done a DVD for ages. Can I just say that? I haven't had chance to make a DVD for ages, and I'm getting a little bit jealous of everybody who is doing DVDs. So I might have to have a word.
I don't know who's doing it.
Is it the back end of this month?
28th, I think we're filming it.
Is it July?
Yes.
Is that July? Oh, that you're actually
It's a
filming
Monday.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm away.
Oh.
I know. I go off on my jollies. Oh well. Oh well. Moving on. We have got 2 hours of DVD. A fantastic inspiration. You've got your introduction to resin with myself and Claire John. We give you step by step. Look at me. How funny. Was that not me? No, I'm sure I did that, didn't I? Oh yeah, I thought I did this DVD. Or maybe I launched it and I didn't do the DVD. Either way, that's not me. I'm not as tall as Ruth, as much as I'd like to be as tall as Ruth, I'm not. So you get all of this inspiration. Here's your introduction, and as you can see, you'll learn loads and loads of different ways to maximise on your resin. Then you get resin projects. Now this is edition 1, and your projects give you much more scope to diversify with your resin. You know, really learning how to create different looks. Great heading towards Christmas, as you can see there, because you can create your own stars, etc. And that's going to give you even more dynamic of how to get started and then advance. I know there's quite a lot of projects that are good for the back end of this, you know, heading towards Christmas time. So this might be a DVD to make the most of for that. Now you're going to get both DVDs for one price tag. Don't forget that with us, we always like to offer great value with our DVDs. £4.95 each, or you buy both today for £6.95. So it's a no-brainer really. If you've just bought resin and you've just got started, maybe you've got the bezels and you maybe bought one of the packs of our resin bundles, well, you may as well get the DVDs, because we're giving you a serious saving there. You buy 2 and you get just one price tag of £6.95. They normally sell at £4.95 each, so buy one, get one for £2, whichever way you want to look at it. Great value opportunity. 2 hours, coming up to 2 hours of inspiration for just £6.95. Introducing resin, and then your resin projects. Plenty to enjoy with this DVD combination for £6.95. We're moving on to a mega summer saver deal, and I did say today was going to be quite a serious show for lots of mega deals, and we have got that exactly for you. We have got what is classified as a real showcase of an opportunity. Already seen it before and already had lots of reaction, because this is a mega findings deal. This is the ultimate bundle of bolt ring clasps, a combination of your silver gold and rose gold finish in your copper findings. All together, you have got huge scope for your jewellery making. You're getting 50 pieces approximately per bundle, so that's 150 each. So that's 150 in total that you're going to get. Now that means 150 pieces of jewellery that is going to be influenced. That could be, whether that be bracelets, whether that be neckline pieces. I know for a fact that this will be another sellout opportunity based on the price point that we can achieve on this deal. 150, coming up to 150. Now then, let me just let me see if I can pick one up. Let's show you the, first of all, let's show you the rose gold, because you're not just getting the actual clasp, but you will get the jump ring as well to finish it off. So you will get the finishing qualities. Bolt ring clasps, always adding that real nice, elegant detail to the neckline or to the wrist wear. And you've got the chance to be able to get approximately 50, it says, per pack. That's 150 in total. It's your copper in your gold plated, your silver plated, and your rose gold plated. And you're getting all of this together for just one price tag. And that price tag for 150, pretty much 150 bolt ring clasps, just £12.95. Now I know I can't do the maths on that. I just couldn't even possibly. What, 150 into £12.95? I can't, no, I couldn't even possibly do the maths on it. I'm guessing it's probably going to be something like, is it 5 pence?
It is something like that, isn't it?
9 pence. Is it 9 pence? Is it?
No, it's less than that.
It's less than that.
It's less than that.
150 into £12.95. Is it not point? Now hang on a minute. That can't be right. No, that's wrong. Yeah. 0.086. So it's less than. Oh, that's just. No, it can't. Okay, we need our maths gurus, because I can't.
This is.
I am challenging. No, I'm just challenging. That can't. Surely that's not right. Are we allowed to do that? Doesn't feel right, that, does it? I know. If you want to join us, gold plated with then, of course, as I said, the silver plating and the rose gold finish, you're getting 150 for £12.95. Really? That price tag seems, that's what? I know, a little bit crazy that now, isn't it? I've got multi-buyers. I do know I've got a lot of people watching right now. If you do want to join us, so it's 0.86, which is 9p. Is that right? Yeah, we're rounding it up to 9p. That's crazy. I mean, just think of the amount of jewellery that you've got to make. I mean, every bracelet, the only thing you need is perhaps some thread, some cord or some gemstones, and you're making jewellery, and the actual important ingredient, the fastening, costing you less than 10 pence. Less than 10p. And of course, for those of you who have already got the storage box today, and you want to put these in position, I'd probably make this, I'd take it to there. Don't forget the storage box, right, is going to keep things nice and orderly for you, like so. And then don't forget, because it's actually compartmentalized from top to bottom, you then keep it in place. You do keep it in place, as you can see there. Turn it upside down, still in place. Hi Vicki, it's 0.09. That's 9p.
It is 9p then, yeah.
See, I like it. I like. Dion's going, yeah, see, told you my calculator was right. I know, it just doesn't seem right that we could do something for less than 10 pence when it's such an important ingredient to your jewellery making. If you do want the storage boxes, it comes with the storage bags, just to highlight, that's £12.95 for those of you who haven't seen it already. It was our early bird offer this morning. Storage bag. Anybody who wasn't watching this morning as well, we have found out that we often say that you can take one of the boxes out and drop in your toolkit, but I think it was it Michelle? No, it was Louise, I think it was, who said actually you can fit your toolkit in the front pouch, the front bit of the container as well, so you don't even have to take out a storage box, which is rather good, isn't it? So you've got all of that for £12.95, and you've got all of this less than 10p. Well, be specific, 9p for each one of your bolt ring clasps here. Rose gold finish and silver plated in your copper findings, and all for just £12.95. So put that together, you're looking for less than £30. You've got pretty much everything you could possibly want from Jewellery Maker in terms of essentials, ingredients, and you're paying postage and packaging once for the whole day. So it's £2.95 for the whole day. So you can buy this morning, you can buy this afternoon with our guest designer show, or alternatively you can join us at the late show. It's going to be fast and furious from 5 o'clock with our late show at 5 till 9. So all of that, just keep on adding to your order for 1p&p. Congratulations. And it doesn't matter how big, and I do have coming your way the velvet bust as well. For those of you who are asking, I've got the velvet bust coming your way, and I know that's going to be a flyer that is coming up very, very soon indeed. So 1p&p, doesn't matter what postage and packing option you go for, it's 1p&p. Chain, chain, chain. It's time for our chain. Yes, it's time for the chain. I found it very difficult to know what to advertise today in terms of looking over, because there's so much to enjoy. But in particular, I've got aquamarine still to enjoy. I've got topaz still to enjoy. I've got a beautiful shade of pearl to look forward to. I've got some brand new columns of crackle quartz. Plus, I've got the shade. So it's very difficult to know what to highlight. I think everything pretty much in this showcase is something of a star by deal. So it just is a case of what's right for you. Go for it sooner rather than later. When it's busy like this, we do have loads of people watching today, which is nice to have your company. When we do have these types of offers, we just ask for you to be patient on the phone lines. And if you are buying on the phones, please dial early. You know, our web buys are very, very busy today. So jewellerymaker.com, if you have got the option to log in and make your purchase on the web, then it is probably a faster way to do it by clicking, go straight from basket straight to checkout, especially on these chains, because we just cannot keep up with the demand. Half a metre length, and I can tell you already, with the quantity that I have available, this is not going to be enough to go around. This is your gemstone chain. It's solid sterling silver with your red pyrope garnet, giving you that rich luxury. That looks almost like a Rajasthan garnet, actually, when you see that full-bodied, almost like a bottle of red wine quality of the claret tones and the reds and the pinks flashing through. Big look, lots and lots to enjoy. I mean, you don't even have to do a huge amount. Add in one clasp that you've just got there, add in one clasp and make yourself a necklace. That's it. For those of you watching for the first time, watching Jewellery Maker and perusing and considering, I think one thing you've got to remember is that it doesn't have to be super advanced to get really good looking jewellery. If you've got the right ingredients, very, very simple designs will be very effective. And I think that you've got the chance. You might want to make multiple bracelets. You know, I think I probably could get 2 or 3. Yeah, probably could get 3 bracelets out of this. This is all I have. Everything that you've just seen from 117, that's all I've got available. Once it's gone, it's gone. And we have a lot of people saying yes to this. Janet, Anita, Jane, Elizabeth, Linda. Right, I've got so many multi-buyers, because once this chain's gone, who knows when it next comes back into stock. So we get loads of people who, when we bring these kinds of pieces back into stock, they buy while they've got it available, because once it's gone, it might take another goodness knows how many weeks, months to bring it back into stock again. So make the most of it. Double figure. Congratulations, Linda, Elizabeth, Wilma. Congratulations to you. I've got Elizabeth, Linda, I've got Carmel. Congratulations to Tracy in Herefordshire. Everybody who's already got a phone in their hands, you will be successful. I've got multi-buyers galore. I do genuinely mean, if you're going to buy it now in bulk rather than hold back and then think, oh, I'll buy another strand once I've used this one. There's a chance that you won't get it and you'll have to wait for another time it comes back into stock. And who knows when that'll happen? Certainly not me. If you do want to join us, we're going to do you a special multi-purchase deal. If you have already multi-bought on this one, we're going to make it worth your while to join us on the phone lines and join us on the web while the quantity disappears as fast as it possibly can. Your price tag for a whole metre of solid 925 sterling silver garnet chain is just £12.95. I mean, what would I pay for a garnet sterling silver bracelet? I'd probably have to pay £20 to £30 just for a garnet bracelet, wouldn't I? And if I did that, how many bracelets could I make? Make it a little bit looser. There you go. If I just did that, Look at how much I have left. Look how much I have left. You see? So I could probably make 1, 2, I reckon I could make 2, right, I think two bracelets and 2 matching pairs of earrings for £12.95. It's half a metre. I know the length says it cuts off in the midst of the graphics there. The length is half a metre for £12.95. 50 centimetres that you're getting from your garnet solid sterling silver chain. So many multi-buyers, and look at that quantity, well over half the stock. In fact, looking at 3/4 of the stock nearly allocated now. And when you consider the amount of craftsmanship that's placed into each aspect of this design, I mean, the gemstones are faceted, you've got high grade quality. Guys, I don't suppose, can we find out, is it Indian garnet? I think it is, you know. Is it? It's just say on our graphics Indian, but if it says Indian, then my surmising based on the quality here is Rajasthan. It's just a surmise, but I am prepared to put my head and say that because of the qualities of the colour. Look at how rich and how deep that is. Queues on the phone lines of around about 60 seconds. Oh, actually, I beg your pardon, a bit longer than that now, about 90 seconds. So just be patient, and as I say, we'll process your call as fast as you can. £12.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655. Join us on the web. Fee, what would you do? What are you thinking about this full strand? Where would you go?
Do you know what I would? Because of the sparkle and the delicacy of it, you know, these lovely headpieces.
Oh,
do a lovely headpiece.
I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. I took that down. I was so excited about what you said. I was like, that. Oh yes, I totally forgot. I was actually the camera shot was happening. I was too busy going, oh yes, I need to put it up against my head. Sorry guys,
but
I didn't mean
have it going round, but then have a little drop coming down. Take a little bit off the end. Have a drop just coming down the centre.
Look at the wrinkles. Let's not get too close to the wrinkles. Oh, I remember the days when they weren't there. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I remember those days. You look in the mirror sometimes and you go,
is that me?
When did I get old? When did I get old? I'm sure I'm rebelling against getting old. You know, that's why I'm going to Marbella and with my friends and staying up until 5:30 in the morning, and I had me old. I won't listen to you. But when you see a close up like that and you see your wrinkles, you go, oh yeah, okay, I have to accept that. But that's a lovely idea, actually, isn't it? That's beautiful. It has got almost quite a nice Bollywood feel about it.
It's gorgeous.
And you can imagine that tasseling, cascading feel. I tell you what I would like to see. What about doing something like a slave bracelet?
A slave bracelet would be lovely, yeah.
That would work gorgeous, wouldn't it? Could you imagine that as a slave?
Beautiful, isn't it?
And then wrap it around. For those of you who don't know.
Oh, Vicky, that's lovely.
That would be beautiful. Wouldn't that be gorgeous as a? Oh, that would be so elegant. That would be so elegant as a. Actually, I might do it round one more time. Look at me. Look, I'm designing myself now, and you know what I'm rubbish and stuff like that, but that's brilliant. It's such a pretty piece of jewellery that you could be creating. Designs, I mean, design-wise, there's so much potential, isn't there, to really play with it, with designs, to get something different for your jewellery. It looks expensive, doesn't it? It really does. If you would like to join me, I've only got 20 chances left. Once it's gone, it's gone. Multi-buyers in Bedfordshire, multi-buyers, congratulations in County Antrim and in Greater London and in Glamorgan. Plenty of people seeing the quality in this and not wanting to just have the half metre but looking for the full metre. So multi-buy on this deal while we have it available. You will get that little stamp of guaranteed 925 sterling silver with the TGGC stamp, which is the genuine gemstone company, as you know. That's the business that we work alongside, family run business, alongside Steve and Sarah, husband and wife team, for those of you who have not met them before. Congratulations if you got that. Lovely. The aquamarine is pretty special, you know. That's gorgeous. That is a really pretty strand of aquamarine. You don't really need me to tell you that's aquamarine, do you?
That is stunning.
That would go lovely with your...
That is beautiful.
You know that cool, the frosty, the blues, you know, that of your resin. Wouldn't that go lovely with the resin that you've got, you know, those gorgeous cooling qualities? Oh, lovely. Yes. So you've got that aquamarine coming in. It's gorgeous, that. Just after 12, that's coming your way, but not just yet. Can I show everybody the pearls as well? Because these are rather special. You know what I'm doing, don't you? I'm going to put them up against the neckline. And I know I've got quite a busy dress on today, but just imagine that. Have I had loads of people saying they like my dress? Oh, that's nice. It's nice that you told me. Not telling me now. She's like, oh yeah, you've had loads over the past couple of hours. She hasn't told me once that you've been texting saying that. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. If it helps, I think it was £12. Seriously, no. You know me. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. I refuse. Yeah. So from you know that place that begins with a P and ends with a K. Yeah, that one.
Wow.
I know. You know when you see somebody, you go, oh, that looks quite nice. And then you put it on, you go, oh, I think I'll have that. Looks
really expensive.
Thanks. It's how I wear it. I normally make things look cheap. Right, where should we go next? Oh, the kit. All right, then let's do another kit because we're ploughing through today. It is a very busy Saturday and it's lovely to have your company for those of you who've just tuned in. And if you are watching for the very first time, we are a family-run business. JewelleryMaker is a subsidiary to the Genuine Gemstone Company. We offer you an amazing, unique opportunity to be able to create your own jewellery within the confines, with actually there's not many confines, of genuine gemstones, and as much as possible, we give you the chance to be able to get such unique qualities to your jewellery based on the ingredients that we're offering, and that's what you've got here. Our kits are basically everything you need to get started. This is all the ingredients to get started in a big way, and when I say big way, how about this? To start off your jewellery collection. I mean, these could be just pendants by themselves. They are glamorous and they're dramatic. What I like about these is they're not flimsy. You know, if I profile them, look at how nicely thick they are. You know, they're not itsy bitsy teenies. I mean, most places I think would probably do half that thickness at the most, but these are really nice pendant thickness. You know, they're impact gemstones. I mean, I could imagine quite a lot of gents jewellery being made out of these, you know, nice leatherette cord perhaps, or a suede cord, and almost like a dog tooth design for gents jewellery, as much as I could, you know, perhaps ladies creating petal formations and creating something floral with each one of these. You could imagine that. And can you see how every single piece is different? Every single one has got its own banding, its own unique internal dynamic, and the grain and the qualities of finish really are special. I have to show you that one because that's gorgeous. Why does that remind me of a fish?
I don't know, it doesn't look like a fish to me.
No, it's funny, isn't it? But I'm just looking at this, it reminds me of, okay, I've said it reminds me of a fish. Dion says it reminds her of a sweet. And Ollie's just said it reminds him of a surfboard. So there you go. That just goes to show how Mother Nature can be interpreted in different ways and how you can look at these. Every single one has got its own quality, its own finish. That's the nice thing about a work of art. Every time you look at a work of art, you're seeing it through your own eyes, and nobody else will see the same work of art, and everybody will see different brush strokes and different interpretations, and beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. And what's exciting about this strand is that there is so much to behold, that there is a lot of beauty to enjoy, and I mean a lot of quality beauty. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, coming up to 20 individual pendant size drops within this. I told you this was a big one, didn't I? I mean, even if you just sell each one of these as a pendant on a leather cord, and I am going to give you a leather cord, leatherette, as you can see here, coming your way in 2 different variant colours. You've got your steel grey and you've also got your blue, and these are genuine leather. They're not even leatherette, I beg your pardon. Ah, I should have known that. If I'd have smelt it, then they are. Yeah, they're genuine leather. So not even leatherette that you're getting here. Genuine leather, and you're getting 5 meters of each, so you're getting 10 meters in total. Take a piece of leather, create a little drop. Each one of those, how much would you charge? Because if I said to you, if you took the leather and you'd made each one of those, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, there's 18. Like, so I counted 20, so I just wanted to make sure I was right. 18 there is on this strand. If you charged for a leather necklace with a beautiful genuine gemstone pendant, I haven't added on the other gemstones, I've got more to offer you, but if you just charge, say, £2, right, you're already looking at £36. Now, if I tell you that this kit is less than £20, you can tell that this is quids in, don't you? You're already quids in. No findings. I'm not even adding the findings in. I'm just saying, if you just create your jewellery from the leather and the gemstones, you're already going to be quids in. even if you just charge £2 for a genuine gemstone and genuine leather necklace, you just wouldn't do that, would you?
No.
You wouldn't do that for real leather or for genuine gemstones.
No. When you were talking, I was sort of thinking you were going to say you'd charge around about £5.
See? And that's true though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? Because it would be wrong. But I was
Never
just trying to
could.
make sure that people didn't think that I was over-egging it.
Yeah.
But if you did do that, if you were to charge a £5 per necklace, I mean, really, in all honesty, that's working out at, that's not far off £100, is it?
It's a good profit maker, isn't it?
And that's without me even introducing to the rest of the kit. The kit's going under £20. Just to clarify, under £20. I'd be happy stopping there at £20. I really would. The leather and the gems, I'd be happy there. But I don't have to stop there. There's plenty more to add, because on top of that, you're also going to get these fantastic grey agate with your long medium nuggets. I mean, again, these could be individual dogtooth pendants, couldn't they? Adding in again with your rounds, and these are again those lovely rich greys and silver tones, which are really going to add that reflective quality. There's a little bit of a moonstone glow about that agate, isn't there? We're adding in your findings. Oh, they're the new findings as well. Your contemporary findings with your toggle clasps, with your contemporary earring shepherd hooks. You're also going to get your cord ends, of course, great for the leather. Plus, you're going to get a metre of chain. You're going to add in head pins. You're going to get your decorative star-shaped head pins, as well as your classic heads with your thin and also your rounded. And you've got all of those, plus you're going to get your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic. Now this is all together and still under £20. Still all under £20. First come, first serve. Diana, Julie, Mary, Linda, congratulations to you all. Lovely to have your company. £19.95. Totally about how much money you could potentially get out of one kit. That's what I see there. I mean, that's not me. That's not me being, as I say, over-egging it. I'm just looking at the basics, and I'm thinking charging the minimum of price tag for just one of those pendants on a leather or a chain. You know, because of course you've got the chain as well within this this bundle, because you get within the 115 findings, you get a metre of chain. So if you know, if you've watched me before, if I actually wanted to do what I'd do, I'd say you're getting 114 findings and a metre of chain, because of those findings, 115, one of those findings is a metre of chain. I think we should almost clarify to people that one of those findings is a metre of chain, and I think sometimes we underestimate that, don't we? Or we take it for granted.
I think we do as well. I mean, and the chain is always great quality.
Yes,
in my opinion.
It's quite a nice contemporary chain, this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got like an Italian, you know, chic about it. I almost feel like we need to go to Milan and, you know, sit on the piazza and
drink
a
chilled glass of wine.
Oh, nice. I was going to go
coffee.
for a nice jello. I was thinking, let's have a bit of, you know, salt. Well, I'd have to have sorbet, but, you know, that'd be ice cream.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
do
with
it.
you.
All right, that's perfect. You can come in the camper van if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry, we're not flying, we're just going in the camper van. It's a bit of a trek.
Well, it's one up from our tent.
Perfect. Yeah, I love tenting. Right then, you can see this wonderful combination of design. Now, I had 70 to offer, and as you can see, it's not hanging around. This kit, as you know for yourself, is going to go so far. And to consider that it's only £19.95, it is a very, very special. I mean, the thing is that if you really wanted to make your gemstones go further, right, you only need to add one. You don't need to add all five. No. You actually, because of the quality of the gem, you could get away with just adding one as a centerpiece.
And they're all so different. They're all so different. They're lovely.
Yeah, they've got that texturing, that banding, that bridge, you know, that detail. Loads of people. Congratulations, Lanka, Hertfordshire. I've got Yorkshire, Norfolk, Midlothian, Tyne and Wear, Staffordshire, Kent, Somerset. You know that you can almost instantly see. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say this, but I'll say it. You can almost see the value in it.
Yes, you can, definitely.
In this kit. You know, and I say that in a very precise way. I mean that for me, you can see the potential of how much jewellery, and I don't actually mean value in money. I mean value in how much jewellery you're going to be making, how much joy you're going to get, how much creativity it's going to encourage. You know, you could talk about the value of it in terms of costings and money if you want to, but I'm actually going from the other angle of how much you're going to be inspired and how much jewellery you're going to make for yourself. You know, stepping away from the fact that lots of people make jewellery to make money. There's a lot of people who make jewellery, especially our viewers, who make jewellery for just enjoyment, just the pleasure and the loveliness of creating something that you can treasure for yourself or give as a gift. And if that's you, what a way to do it for £19.95 with so many different permutations.
Honestly, I think as well, it's a pretty unisex collection, isn't it? It's you can go as neutral as you like and make it more manly, or you can pretty it up and make it more feminine.
It's a great gift for gents as well as ladies, and
Absolutely.
I know for a lot of us that's quite important. I have quite a lot of gents in my life who I struggle to buy for gifts and presents and birthdays. You know, that every time it comes around to, especially November time, and in my family there's like loads of men who have their birthday, and you just go, oh, I don't know what to do. Where do you start? Oh, it's so hard to buy for. So you're going to show us how to make this funky bracelet.
Yeah.
Because I looked at this morning and went, ooh, that's rather special. And it's not a huge amount of ingredients.
No, it's not at all.
But again, that looks really, really luxurious.
And it's, I mean, I just found it by playing around with it, really.
I love it.
Because we've got these lovely long links, you can actually manipulate them to sit where you want them to sit.
Right.
So on that one, obviously from the side, you've got the nice crisscross.
Yeah.
But then from the top, you've got where the edges meet. And from the bottom, you've got the gap at the bottom. So started off with this. Obviously, your cord length needs to be enough to go around your wrist, and then an inch or so on either end, just to help you get started. And basically, all I did was go through the first one. Okay, and pull that roughly to where you want it. Now, this is where you've got to start manipulating it. What I did was manipulate it so that the next link is sitting on top of the link that we've just gone through.
Okay.
And I'm going back through that, so back towards myself, so I'm zigzagging, and then it pulls through. Then the next one, again, I want to sit on the top of, and I'm going to go back through it from the side. It's very difficult to show that. You're dropping down, yeah. So again, if I show you that from the side, then you can see that both times, both the bottom link and the top link to me here, this link here, is on top, and the next link is also on top. Then,
so is it the angle in which you're putting the leather in?
It's both.
Then
it's both the angle that you're putting the leather, but it's also the way that you're manipulating where you want the link to be.
Right.
So this time I'm going to feed it back towards me, and again I've made sure that the link is sitting on top of the previous link, pulling it through, just twist it round as if it gets caught, and before you go on to the next one, make sure that it's sitting like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's almost like you're creating little kisses, aren't you?
Yes. Again, sitting on top, so this time it's going away from me. But it's so simple, but it's actually really, really effective.
Yeah, it's not just threading straight through though, is it?
It's not
no, just that you're going straight in.
You really have got to take your time with it, just to get it where you want.
And you're twisting, you almost have just twisted the chain.
Yeah, you've got to just keep checking that the chain is sitting where you want it to be. Because the first one that I did, half of it looked like this, and the second one was all over the place. Right. So then I started to look at the pattern that I'd followed, and then I took it to pieces and started again.
And that's how you know how to do it. And does it hold its position? It holds.
Yeah, what I'm going to just do is just quickly, if I just put that one through, just so that we've got a little bit of length. Okay, so that gives me the start of the shape.
Yes.
I'm just going to pull that through to about there. I'm going to pull this link to the very end. You can see now I'm pulling it that we've got that nice shape. And then what I did was put the first link and the cord into the ribbon end, pull them together. I always pull them together once, and then squish that one in. Squish the one over the top. There we go. And you need to have done a few links before you actually get that going, but that is now, sorry, that's not, but the other link is, I've just pulled that straight back out. I hadn't got enough length in it, but that's secure.
How you lock it in.
How you lock it in, yeah.
Perfect.
And then just follow it down, and you can just sit and sort of play with those.
And it just looks so luxurious, doesn't it? It looks really expensive. I've got 20 chances left for you to join us on this one. Still genuine leather. It's still that feature of your gold-plated copper findings. And that in its own right, less than £20, but you're getting lots more jewellery to be able to make from this one price tag. Congratulations if you got that. Quantity is still being dispersed. If you do have a phone in your hand, keep it there and we'll process your call as fast as we can. Don't forget to check out your baskets on the web. Plenty more to look forward to. Let's go straight to the Wall of Fame. Our first piece of this section is Natasha Williams. Hi Natasha, she says she's made this beautiful combination. She says agate and gold stone with wire from JewelleryMaker. She says, can you get some more summer colours in please? We'll certainly pass that on and do our best for you Natasha. And she says, good luck to everyone. Bless you. And a fantastic combination. Love those dramatic pieces. And you're 413.
And I've got 411, and there is some lighter pieces, and this is from Susan Davis. Hi everyone, here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. The shell beads have such a lovely glow that I wanted to team them with something with a shiny surface, so I chose these great pyrite round beads. The faceted pyrite had a little twinkle next to the silver head pins, and I love the combination. And that's from Sue Davis. I love the combination too. I think that's really super.
Yeah. And I have Jackie, and she says the earrings are made from white Sculpey clay with stellar flash pushed into it, and the butterflies' tummies are made of clay with silver glitter rubbed onto it. I love Sculpey clay. As if you make a mistake, you can smooth the glitter over it, and it looks completely different. Hope you like them. And that's Jackie from Booker. I do. I think they're funky. Actually, they're really funky. Have you seen how textured they are? They're glorious. 414.
And I have 412. This is a lady after my own heart. This is from Annette Emery. Dear JM, I'm still having fun making rings using stones from my bead scoop. They look quite impressive when they are displayed in the wooden display case, which I bought when I came on a course a few months ago. And that's best wishes from Annette. I have to say that's something I love, getting a bead scoop and seeing just what you can do with it.
Yeah, see how far it can go. When you consider, like, really, from one scoop, how many amazing pieces of jewellery you can create.
Absolutely.
Pretty amazing. And I've got Jane Oliver in Lanarkshire. She says, this is a red agate and white topaz bracelet, all from JewelleryMaker. I got the agate in one of the mystery boxes and love them. Good luck to everyone who has entered. Oh, bless you, Jane. What a lucky lady. A fabulous mystery bundle that must have been with those kind of colours. 415. Just to highlight, and I didn't get round to saying, but I've got a pair of earrings in, you may have noticed. Didn't even get round to showing you them, we were so busy with everything else. But these earrings, how fab are they?
I love them.
They're proper glamorous evening
the chain in this new finder's kit is fab,
isn't it? It's just really
lovely.
Really, like, I feel like I'm ready to go out and have a bit of a boogie. But I can't do that because I'm going to be bringing you straight after the break probably one of the nicest colours of aquamarine. You don't even need me to tell you that it's aquamarine, do you? Because when you look at it, you just know it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. It feels so tranquil and so simply beautiful, and it could be yours straight after the break.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. JewelleryMaker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, JewelleryMaker are never far away. Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
This is such a special strand of aquamarine. I'm so excited by the shades of blue that we can deliver on this piece. For me, this is true blue. This is as good as I think we get in terms of total quality of beauty. When I look at aquamarine on the hand from when I'm wearing it on our sister channel of gems or our American channel of rocks, when I look at it on the hand, I know what I'm looking at. I know I'm looking at aquamarine. And when I look at this against the skin and whatever jewelry you choose to create, there is no doubt about it. There is no other gemstone this can be. It is true high quality blues of aquamarine. It is already flying out, and rightly so. And you know your gemstones, and of course, you know, we've been here for 4 years now here on JewelleryMaker, and for those of you who've joined us from the beginning, you know what you're looking for. You've got that discerning eye. Now, if you are just watching for the first time, trust your instinct. What do you see? Do you see quality? Do you see beauty? Because jewelry is all about aesthetics. Beauty is about, it is just literally about the qualities of what you find attractive. And if you're looking at this true blue aquamarine and you find it attractive, trust your instinct. It is as good as you see. It is as fresh and as tranquil as probably one of the bluest of lagoons in French Polynesian islands of Tahiti. You know, if you've ever seen a photograph of the Tuamotu Gambier archipelago lagoons, this is as true blue as it gets. That luxury of lagoon blue, a beautiful quality of opportunity that you have here. If you would like to own the freshest of lagoon blues, this is the gemstone for you. It is an exquisite example of our attention to offering you the finest elite gemstones in our vaults right now. We're doing what? Are we really? Do you want to know the price? Did you hear? Can you hear what she's saying in my ear?
I can't, unless I didn't hear it correctly, but I think I heard what she said.
Well, the door did open just at the time when she said it, so you might have heard it. Did you hear? Not 40.95. 14.95. 14.95. Look at how blue these are. And I know it sounds crazy, but when you start to look at the quality of aquamarine, you want it to be blue. That sounds silly to say, but it's a really obvious must-have. Aquamarine has to have an aqua quality about it that is true blue. And this is, well, it's Madonna in True Blue, baby, I love you. That's how blue it is. It definitely has that quality about it. And I think really, in my mind, the length of this, offer yourself a bracelet and a pair of drop earrings, and it is glamorous luxury all the way. Aquamarine with all of its softness and tranquility. I mean, in many ways, when you do go to lagoons of the French Polynesian islands, when you do see those tranquil shades of blue, you know, you're thinking serenity, you're thinking gentility. That's what is then reflected in this gemstone that has that same colour quality. It has that languidity about it. Is that a word, languidity? It is now, but we're there. Let's really enjoy that glorious quality. They all want me to say those lagoon, the lagoon naming it, Tuamotu, Gambier, Archipelago lagoons. That's the location where you source most of the Tahitian pearls. Shall we all say it? Do you want to learn it? Because it's a really good word today. Tuamotu, Gambier, Archipelago lagoons. Tuamotu, Gambier, Archipelago lagoons. And if you just mention that, you sound like you really know what you're talking about. Dion's just said, yeah, whatever she said, I said. £14.95. You have got those lagoon blues though, don't you? Absolutely glorious. They're all trying to practice now in my ear how to say it, and not one of them's got it right yet. $14.90. Kachagugu. Kachagugu. $14.95. I would say $40.95. I'd probably be more appropriate for this grade of blue. Absolutely fabulous. Now, talking about fabulous, those of you who are looking for collector's gemstones and distinguished gemstones of choice, I have got for you in 10 minutes time your top 3 gemstones globally, the most recognized colored gemstones in the world. You can get your diamonds tomorrow, but get your top 3 colored gemstones today. Emerald, sapphire, and ruby. That ruby is amazingly red. The blues are so great, absolutely great, that you have 3 strands. That's 3 strands for 1 price tag. Huge Saturday saving on that. I mean, massive saving. I'm not going to save you a £5 or a £10 on that. I'm talking wads of cash coming off that price tag. So be warned, that's coming your way. The top 3 coloured gemstones in the world right now in 1 bundle. I know, since I've shown you this, that you have been waiting, literally anticipating for this deal. So there's no point in me holding back any longer. Let's put it to air right now. We are bringing you a treat and a half. This is your small black velvet necklace bust that I'm bringing you now. You have a real opportunity to be able to make a difference. We have here a 28 by 17 centimetre bust, nice size for an amazing opportunity to really display your jewellery to its finest. When you start to think about an amazing strand like that chain that we have here, and if I put it like that, could you, I mean, how glamorous does that look? That looks really, really beautiful, doesn't it? It adds a luxury edge to your jewellery. And I know for a lot of people, when you're displaying your jewellery, whether it's just at home or whether you're doing it for purposes of selling your jewellery, the way you display your jewellery does have a massive influence on the cost that people think that they're going to have to charge, and also the value that you place on your own genuine gemstone jewellery. You know, the luxury of having your black bust is that you can really, I've got loads of multi-buyers. The people who have joined straight away are the people who know that they don't want to miss out on this deal. It's yours for the taking. I've got West Midlands, Greater London, congratulations, Greater Manchester and Warwickshire. Every person who's bought so far hasn't bought one. I'll tell you that without doubt. Every person who has bought now, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the first over 10 people have actually bought in multiples on this one. So just to highlight the fact that you are going to have to accept that if you don't buy early, you could lose out on this deal. This is your small black velvet necklace bust, and your price tag is just £7.95. That's it, £7.95. And when it comes to presenting your jewellery, it is so important to get it right.
It is important, and I mean, when I'm designing, and I think most designers will say the same, we're trying it. We put it on a bust to see what it's going to look like, to see how it's going to hang. I have 2 or 3 of those, and I have them along the side. We've got a dresser in our front room, and I have 2 or 3, so there's always pieces of jewellery on it, always.
How lovely.
Because then they're talking points as well.
Absolutely, and I think also for me, I know for a lot of our designers that I work alongside, they'll often say, you know, it's very difficult to make jewellery and put it on your own neckline and see what sits right. So you need to have something, even if it is just a bust, just to work against. And you know, for some of the, you know, say for something like a crackle quartz, or you know, we've got some beautiful pearl, you know, you wouldn't use a white bust against a gemstone like this, but if you wanted to really get a sense of how it's going to look, you put it against a black bust.
Absolutely. And if you're selling and you've got a stand and you've got various of these busts at different heights, it gives you focal points. It gives some, you know, somewhere to really look to, and then your eye spreads beyond as to what's on the table as well.
I think it's it's the perfect way to display your jewellery as it is deserved. You know, if you're making high-grade gemstone jewellery, you've got to just present it without having to break the bank. You know, I'm not asking you to pay 20 quid for a display. I'm saying £7.95, and you've got a really nice way of displaying your jewellery. You do get, just to highlight, because a couple of people ask me about this little bit of elastic. Can you see the elastic here? That actually works. So if you've done a longer drop style necklace and you want it to have like a centerpiece in the middle of your bust, all you need to know is that just drape the rest of the chain or the necklace into the elastic, and then just to change the length as you see fit. £7.95 every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you know what? I need to count the people who haven't multi-bought rather than the people who have. There's probably only 5 people that I can see who haven't multi-bought. Would you
say about that?
1, 2, 3. No, Eileen's multi-bought. I was counting Eileen as one. Most people have multi-bought.
2. I
mean, that's how simple it is. Most people who have purchased right now are mine more than 2. If you would like to join me, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. It's a go on this one. Of course, don't forget, it doesn't matter the size of the parcel that we're delivering to you. You only get to charge £2.95. So if you have bought today the storage bag and you're getting the presentation bust, you're only paying £2.95. Now, I don't know anywhere else that doesn't charge you for weight or for size of parcel. All right, I think there's probably most places these days charge you for, well, basically what most places do charge is well, how big is it and how heavy is it? Yeah. But if you get all of this together, you're still only paying £2.95. So if you're buying that, congratulations. If you want the storage box, it's just £12.95. The details are at the bottom of the graphics there. HKCR10. So Hotel Cranky. Charlie. Romeo. I know it's not cranky, but I couldn't remember what it was. Kilo. My husband is. I just thought the crankies. Have you ever done that on the telephone when you've gone to do it and you can't think of anything other than rude words to say? It's so embarrassing. And I'm going, I get stuck on it, and all I can think is rude words. And I'm going, well, I can't say that on the telephone. How inappropriate. It's really bad, really bad. And my husband's an air traffic controller, so you know what he's like a Hotel Yankee Kilo Foxtrot. You know, he does all of that, and I just go house crisps. I get rubbish. Right, those of you who've been asking, we're doing it for you. The compound. Now, this moulding compound is really easy to use as long as you do it right. You do have, as you can see, you do have 2 different spoons. Can you see? One's got blue on, one's got white on. Use them appropriately to the compound, because when you mix it together, it works as a chemical reaction. So you don't want to mix the spoons up, because if you mix the spoons up, then the chemical reaction will happen in the wrong way inside the actual pots. So make sure you use the right spoon for the right thing. You will get a pair of gloves as well, so that when you're mixing them together, this is what it looks like. if I just open up, this is what it looks like. It is literally just like a putty. That's the only way to describe it. It's just like a simple putty. Is it, I think I'm right in saying it's 50-50, isn't it?
Yes.
You want matching...
It's equal quantities.
Equal quantity, but it doesn't have to be absolutely precise. You can, you know...
As near as, I mean, you've got the spoons anyway to help you, so as near as you can, but it's not that important.
Yeah, it's not like resin where you have to measure it out.
That's got to be
in terms of precision. But here, if you just did the same amount of each spoon, then you would be absolutely fine. So you just mix it together. Now, effective is an understatement for this, because I've seen this with the likes of our Natalia, who works with us quite a lot. Natalia, one of our guest designers, who works with the likes of silver clay and metal clay, and she creates her own look. And I mean, I've seen her create the likes of shells, the likes of gorgeous pine cones and things like that, capturing a memory. Perhaps there's a locket that you want to capture a memory of. You can use with this compound a variety of different other elements to capture what you can't get in a pre-made mold. So say there's something that you really want to remember about a trip to the beach, right? And you want to take that one memory of the shell that you picked up, and you want to create your own maybe it be resin, it might be enamel, it could be any of the clear, obviously metal clay. You can use against any of these. So you create your own mold for whatever it is that you've used, create your own mold, and then create your own jewellery from it, whatever ingredients and whatever technique you want to apply. So the compound mold is very, very versatile. I know it's one of the highest quality compounds that you can get. There are other varieties that do come in cheaper, but we choose to give you the opportunity to get the higher grade compound because it is much more versatile. It gives you much more flexibility, and of course, because we want to give you the chance to be able to work alongside any of the different ingredients, like the resin, like the enamel, we want to give you the highest grade mold compound that we have, which is this one here. If you do want to join us, you're getting 200 grams in total, and all for one price tag. Create your own molds rather than having to buy somebody else's. Create your own for just £34.95. And this mold actually goes a very long way, because I remember the compound. I'm watching. I remember. Natalia doing a compound mould, and I was thinking, gosh, she's getting loads out there, and I looked in, I was like, oh, she's hardly touched it.
Yeah, you don't,
because it does go a long way, doesn't it?
You don't, I mean, all you've got to do really is think of the size of the object that you're going to mould it to, and you need to have a piece that's going to be a bit bigger than that, and then look at the depth of the piece that you're going to mould, and it needs to be deeper than that.
I'm just going to come over, I'm just going to join you, because you've already got your gloves on, haven't you? So may as well just bring it in. Oh, that's great. So you're going to show us just quickly how to work with it. And it is just a 50-50 combination, isn't it?
Absolutely. So all I'm going to do is with that one, I'll just go with it. I've picked out a little shell bead.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm just going to use half a spoon of that roughly. So that one's done.
And if I just show you that there's hardly anything come out of that.
And about, let's just measure, half a spoon of that as well. So that is with that one. And then all you're going to do is just work this together. It's really, really quick. And because you've got two colours, you can really see if it's, I mean, that obviously isn't ready.
No, it needs to be properly mixed in, doesn't it?
It needs to be properly mixed in until you've got a nice even colour, and then you know that it's mixed. You do need to work with it relatively quickly because it does start to set. I think it's within about 5 minutes.
Okay, so you have to keep on moulding.
Keep on moulding. So I'm just going to get that round there. What I would be better off doing is I'll just move the board over there. Have that on there, roughly flatten it. Now, when I want to mould this, what I want to do is get the inside shape of that bead. I'm just going to lay it on and then press it until we've got a nice deep impression. And that needs to stay there now until this is properly set. Okay. Because if you try to move it now, it's obviously going to distort the mould. So about 10-15 minutes and that should be okay.
And that's it?
So, and that's it. So maybe if we come back to that towards the end of the show and pop it out and see if that's all worked.
But that's
and if it's not, well.
But that's as simple as it is. For those of you who are going, well, I don't know how to do it, how do I get involved, how do I create my own moulds? That's it. That's as simple as it gets. And that's why, you know, it's probably best for us to be able to show you this compound, because it's that simple to get involved and create your own designs. And as I say, I always think about it as what would I like, if I can't buy a mould, how would I be able to make it? This is the answer, you know.
I mean, it is beginning to go off now. It doesn't take long, but
we'll come back.
So we'll come back and have another look at it in a little while.
Yeah, we will come back so that you can see the detail that you can create for your own moulds, rather than having to buy somebody else's moulds that are not quite right. You know, come up with something. You see something and that's inspiring you. Create your own mould with it. You know, you've got a memory that you want to capture. Create your own mould with it, and you can really do that for £34.95, and that's hardly used any of that compound. So you've got plenty of options to create lots and lots of different looks. Now, Belinda's just texted you, said, I had such fun with the twins using this moulding compound. We did shells, small toys, you name it. Great fun. Might do more today as it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. Oh, Belinda, it's your birthday. Yeah. We're breaking it down. We were like Ant and Dec there, weren't we?
We were.
So £34.95. We just needed to finish with psych. See?
I can't do the hands. I can't get the hands right.
Okay, we'll get you with it. £34.95, and we will go back and see that how it continues later on with how the compound sets. But it's interesting, isn't it? How you often see loads of moulds, which we do have. We do have pre-made moulds, but actually make your own and get your own. And Belinda's just said loads of fun with kids' toys and things like that. I mean, imagine you could do a little, those bricks that you stack up on top of each other. You know, my son has loads of them. Those little mini bricks, you know which ones I mean, the ones from that Scandinavian place, right? And if you just take one of those, could you imagine the fun that you could have making your own jewellery?
And then with those, you know how each square has got at least 4
prongs.
Little bit prongs, different colour resin into each prong, and then back it with something else as well. Or even a gemstone in each, set it in resin and then have the rest of the resin.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay, get your compound and get out having fun. That's the brilliant idea, isn't it? Onwards we go. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot here. Now that is a lot of shepherd hooks, 200 pieces in total, so that's 100 pairs of shepherd hooks I'm offering you now. This is your gold plated copper shepherd hooks. The contemporary finish of these gives you a real chance to maximize, I mean, such easy wear findings to maximize on your jewelry creations. Whether you're just going to go keep it simple or whether you're going to go really glamorous on this, whatever you do, you're going to get a lot of fantastic looking jewelry. So, you know, if you are just getting started and you do something as simple as a simple drop design for a pair of earrings like this, all you'd need to do is add on the chain. That's it. Just lock it on, link it in. That's it. In fact, if I take this off, look, here's the end of the chain, and all I would have to do, lock it in, take it round, and then close it up. And obviously I'd use my pliers, but close it up and it's done. There you have it. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. These are shepherd hooks. They're not complicated. Even I can use them, and that's saying something, because I'm not really a great jewellery maker. I try, but I'm really definitely not a great jewellery maker. This is, I did make a double-ended earring there. Very talented. We have got 200 findings in total, so that's 100 pairs of shepherd hooks in total. Very easy to work with, giving you that versatility of design and maximizing on your trade show inspired prices. Oh, we've got a trade show in the diary, just to let you know. Ooh, looking forward to that one already. This is going to be a taster of a trade show. Yours for the taking. 100 pairs for one price tag. 100 pairs for £7.95. 100 pairs. 100 pairs of fantastic copper findings. It's your gold plated shepherd hooks for just £7.95. Anne, Rosemary, Andrea, Edwina, Gail, Tina, Mary, Carol, Glenda, Julie, congratulations. Web buys, check out your basket in Bedford, Cambridgeshire, London, Essex, Northamptonshire, London, Lanarkshire, West Midlands, Lancashire, Bedfordshire. £7.95. An amazing opportunity for you to join us. A huge chat. Look at how many you're getting. This is massive. 200 findings in total. That means obviously 100 pairs that you're getting here. Phone lines have gone crazy. That's because we've just given you the chance to get 100 shepherd hooks, 100 pairs of shepherd hooks for $7.95. Huge congratulations. Stay on the phone lines. It is very, very busy on the phone lines. You're not surprising though, are you? You're not surprised by the fact that it's very busy on those lines. Somebody's just texting and asking, when is the trade show? 29th of August. 29th of August. 29th of August. So we're already prepping towards that. I know it's already in the diary. So yeah, look forward to that one with myself and Mark. At £7.95p. Put it in your diary if you need to take your. Diona says that she's not. It won't be her producer. She said so. She's not putting it in her diary, and she's kind of done that in a bit of a just slightly stroppy way. £7. She says no. She wants to do a trade show. She wants to do it. It'll be the lovely Kim who will be producing that one, I believe. £7.95. We love our trade shows, don't we? We do. This is a trade show deal. This is a trade show, though, isn't it? This is a trade show offer, really. It doesn't get much bigger than this. 100 pairs of shepherd hooks for £7.95. That is most definitely a trade show deal. Definitely. Congratulations to Vera, to Lynn, to Julia, to Anne, Evelyn, Rita, Lauren. Congratulations. Yours for the taking. Queues on the lines of around about 90 seconds, so about a minute and a half. And I've got queues, quite considerable queues on those lines, but that's because it's a big deal and we are appreciative of everybody's patience. If you do find yourself having to give in your details again for your card, it's only because we've upgraded our card system. Our card payment system has been upgraded over the last week, and so you might find yourself having to give us your details again. Sorry about that, but once it's done, it's done. It's just all for the better, for the efficiency, and obviously for better customer service. Oh, talking to customer service, did you see in that little box a couple of minutes ago, it's flashed up saying, 99% positive customer feedback from our FIFA results from 30,000 people. That's amazing, isn't it? 30,000 people who've given us 99%. How many likes have we got? Over 30,000 likes we have on our Facebook now.
Our help team and our customer service team, they're amazing. They are. And I was in touch with them yesterday about something, and I just said if there was an award to give out, I'd be at the front of the queue. And I mean it, they are so helpful.
No, well, we are an award-winning customer service team. We have won awards, and I have to say, I think we've been put forward for quite a number of awards recently. We won an award just last week for the growth of our business growth and things like that for Worcestershire Chambers of Commerce. And so we have won loads of awards because I guess as a business, and it is a family business, but we have a real sense of pride. We want, 99%. We go, yes. Oh, but there's 1% to go. You do feel that way. I certainly do, and I know everybody else does. 1% more to go. That's brilliant. That is the chance to be able to get, and that's one of the reasons that everybody's customer satisfied, because we've just done 100 findings, or should I say 100 pairs of shepherd hooks findings for just $7.95. And I think if you've got your shepherd hooks and you're thinking you want to maximise on luxury finish to your jewellery, there's only one bundle that you need to get, and it's your big 3. The most recognised, popular and desired gemstones of colour in the world. There isn't another gemstone to compete against this combination of gems. We have got for you diamonds tomorrow. So if you do want to own diamonds, I've just seen them this morning, and I have to say my jaw hit the floor. They are big diamonds. They're not your itsy bitsy teeny chips and nuggets. They are big faceted rounds. You've got black diamonds tomorrow. If you want to get the big 4 in your jewellery collection in one weekend, this is how we do it. We are obviously giving you the ultimate pickings of quality. We are, as those of you who don't know, but we are one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world right now as our business goes, the Genuine Gemstone Company, alongside our subsidiary channels. We are one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones, and with that label comes a pride in offering you the top gemstones in the world, globally recognised gemstones, highly sought after stones of choice, rubies, sapphires and emerald. But you didn't need me to tell you that. You can see for yourself the high quality of these. I need to hold these out separately because I have to say, I think if we were going to talk about the grading of colour for ruby, this is as good as it gets. This is as dramatic as it gets. I mean, surely, am I not right in saying that this is a strand that this sells? I'm sure I've seen this strand. I'm sure this is close to £50, hasn't it? I'm sure it has.
That's stunning, isn't it?
The 44. I knew it. You know, when you just, my instinct, I just was sure that this is, I'm not surprised by that. The grade of the ruby. Are we as close as we can get there, Kerry? If I hold this out and do that, what do you, that's not surprising that that strand's coming in at £44,
there,
isn't it?
Faceting. Oh.
So there you have your faceted drops. I mean, that is precision quality. You can't do that. You know how I said this was a Saturday saver deal? Okay, hang on, Dion, before you do that, yeah, okay. This is the price that you should be paying for all three. Make sense?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Sapphires, I will show you the size of these, and the blue that you have here. These are true blue sapphires. And of course, sapphire can come in a variety of colours, but the most traditional, probably the most sought after colour at the moment because of the regality, of course, the desire of owning Kate Middleton's jewellery, etc. This is the colour of choice for sapphire for a lot of our gem collectors. Blue is the way to go. Blue sapphire. Now, just to highlight, this is not your price. This is the price you would be paying if you bought these static on our static website and you bought them separately and put them together. So that would be the price tag, £92.85. We're about to break the rules, and I mean big size. You know, I said Saturday saver. My tummy is literally doing flips right now with the price that Dion's about to be able to. Dion, are you sure you aren't going to get into trouble for this? She's not sure at all, she says. I quote unquote, she just went, nope, I'm not sure. There is a chance that we'll get into trouble for this deal, but we have got diamonds tomorrow. We want to give you the big four over the weekend. This is a big opportunity. I mean, we could do a whole 4-hour showcase just based on one of these strands. I mean, that's how big a deal this is. The ruby alone, just take a look, the ruby alone is £44. My voice is gone. I feel that uncomfortable. Hang on, I need to cough. I need a drink. I'm worried. You don't see me worried very often. You don't see you don't get me like this very often. I feel, I feel uncomfortable about the price you're about to say. When you know you should be paying 92, and I said you were going to get a massive saving on this, didn't I? A huge saving. £92.85 is the price you should be paying. Of that, £44.95 is for the ruby. If I introduce 3 strands of the most recognised, sought after and desired gemstones in the world right now and tell you you're about to make a huge saving. One of the biggest savings I think I've probably ever put to air. It's that big. It's one of the biggest sizzling summer saver showcase spectaculars I think you will ever see on this channel. This is getting crazy, because take your 92.85 and let's price slash. That's the price you should be paying, from 90 to 80 to 70, 64 pounds. Now, can I just take you back to the price of the ruby? The ruby is £44.95. If I clarify that, that therefore means you are getting a full strand of sapphire and a full strand of emerald for £10 each. Have you ever, if I take the ruby away, have you ever, and the answer's no, I can guarantee the answer's no, have you ever seen a drop design of sapphire of this credibility and quality for £10? Have you ever seen one sapphire of this quality and credibility for £10? But that's what Dion has done. My producer Dion has broken every rule on this price tag. There is a rule that goes into jewellery makers is don't devalue the gemstones. Don't devalue Mother Nature, especially high grade stones of sapphires, rubies and emeralds. You shouldn't break the rules, but when you break them, you may as well do them in style. £10, £10 for sapphire, £10 for emerald. But this is not just your chips and nuggets emerald. These are big drop faceted strands of emerald. This is luxury all the way. £10. Right, you know when you hand over £10, what do you get these days? Do you get emerald? Do you get sapphire? I can pretty much guarantee there is nowhere, and I literally do mean nowhere that I can think of, that would offer me sapphires or emerald. One, not even one sapphire, not even one emerald would be £10, let alone getting, I mean, look at the quality of that one pen, that's a pendant. I mean, that for £10, try and find it. That's all I'll say. Do your research. You've got a money back guarantee of 30 days. 30 days to try and find anything like this kind of deal. I doubt very much, especially when we then look at the level of beauty that you're getting attributed to each one of these ruby. Absolutely spectacular. This is a show-stopping. This is a massive Saturday Saver showcase offer. I mean, I think, to be honest, the ruby for 44 is an exceptional saving deal in my mind. Not would I expect this level of colour, this powerful richness of colour. That's $44.95 at the very minimum. I think you should be paying $44.95. But then to offer both a strand of sapphire, look at this, a strand of sapphire, and to then do a strand of emerald for £10 each. It is one place only, and it is a Saturday showcase here on Jewellery Maker that gives you that deal. Hold those lines. Web buyers, check out your basket. If you are interested in owning this deal, I repeat, this is a one-off deal. Dion, do you reckon you'd get away with it doing a deal like this again? Nope, she says. Nope. It's the weekend, she says, and there's not as many management people in the building on a weekend, although Scott's back from his holidays. He has, I have to say, he has, I think he said over 350 emails to read through. Yeah, so we've got him occupied. We know he's not watching today. She said, Ollie's just said, yeah, 340 of those are probably from Dion. Bless him. £64.95. I think there might be one more email coming your way, Dion, and I'll be on go, what? Did what? Congratulations if you got that one. 3 strands of enviable qualities of high regard gemstones for just $64.95. Where should we... Now, I did give you a heads up, excuse me. I did give you a heads up earlier on about these tubes. I can't remember the last time we had these in stock. I can't remember the last time. I can tell you that I cannot remember the last time I saw this kind of shape in this gemstone. I can't remember the last time we saw these colours together. You know, we've done the faceted rounds and things like that, but this is the first time I've seen the tubes. They're almost like columns of colour. So you have here internally textured crackle quartz. Smooth to finish though, so when I touch them, absolutely satin smooth. That's a luxury finish. And you know what I think, Fee, is that the feel of a gemstone makes you feel good.
It does, definitely.
You know, against the skin, there's something special about a gemstone, isn't there?
There is. I think it's the coolness when you put it on and the fact that it warms to your body heat. It's special, isn't it?
And there's that sense of, you just know it's something special. Yeah. I don't know whether it's nature or nature, you know, because obviously And as humans, we are part of Mother Nature, as much as I think we kind of sometimes rebel against that. I think we are part of nature, and when we then, you know, when we've got Mother Nature against us, perhaps it's just that harmony and unison that's meant to be. You know, I think there is that sense of feeling as good as they look, and you have got that quality coming together here. This is your multicolored crackle quartz, and this is your rounded tubes, and they are rounded at the edges, so you do have that curved finish, and then you have these extended colors of turquoises and pinks and yellows and minty greens and oranges, and they all bring this lovely freshness. Somebody said in a Wall of Fame entry, please could we have more summertime colors? Well, there you have it. We're doing it. Whoop, there it is. If you want to join us, you've got 200 carats in total. And this is your create, wear and share strand. I do believe you're going to do something very special here with your jewellery. Potentially, I think you've actually got lots and lots of jewellery to be made from one strand. Lots and lots of jewellery. Creating it, you wearing it, or you sharing it, whichever way it is, I think you're going to really enjoy this strand for £9.95. Cannot remember the last time I saw a strand like this, or if I've ever seen this shape. Definitely seen the gemstone, but not the shape like this. And I think they are going to add that's something different, aren't they? They are going to be strikingly unique to work alongside. I have got multi-buyers on this again, people who can see the potential. And because we don't see this very often, we've got to maximise, haven't we? We've got to make the most of it. If you do like the opportunity, then this is the chance for you. £9.95 is all you pay. Hold those phone lines. I will process every call. It is definitely summertime jewellery, isn't it? Summertime. So you have that fantastic look. Again, I've still got queues. Look at this. I've got most people. Isn't it funny today? Most people who have bought today are not buying singles. Again. Loads of multi-buyers. Yeah, Tyne and Weir, Gloucestershire, London, Kent, another London, Aberdeenshire. Loads of people saying yes to this twice. Congratulations if you've said yes. Once or twice. It's once, twice. Lovely crackle quartz in tubes for £9.95. Moving on. Ooh, are they new? Oh, I put them down, and you know, as you like your eye catching, and you sort of go, oh, I've never seen those colours. They're really pretty. Oh, they're really pretty. My daughter would literally have a moment if she could get hold of these. Oh, that's lush. And you're going to get your Angelina fibres as well, I believe, aren't you? Oh, that's good. Oh, these are the crystallinas. So these are your crystallina fibres. And, hang on. You can see there, absolutely gorgeous quality. The difference between the crystallina and the Angelina fibres are the thickness. So the thickness of the actual strings. So the Angelina and the crystallina, there is just a thickness gauge. They're not that much different, but there is a differential, I believe. Let me just show you all these brand new glitters, because they are glorious. They are so pretty. Anybody who's looking for that princess effect, anybody who's wanting to get that, especially for, you know, proms and those kind of end of schools, or you know, perhaps degrees and things like that, people are leaving university and you want to create something special. Weddings as well, wedding jewellery from our bridal show yesterday, if you enjoyed that, but you wanted to really be inspired by the glitter. Oh, you know you like it, you know you like it. Loads of people liking this, loads of people, and it's web buyers so far who've made the purchase. That's because you with one click and you know you want it, and you've got it. Congratulations. Brand new colours. They are just gorgeous colours. They really are. Wait till you get them home, you'll just go, ooh, really beautiful shades of colour. And then on top of that, you've also got your Crystallina fibres. You've got 2 lots there, your pinks, and you've also got your golden oranges. And you've got those all together for one price tag, all together for £8.95. Now you can use your glitter for the resin as well, can't you?
Yeah, resin, clay, jewellery enamel.
Out of interest, so say for example with enamel, you can if you also almost make the enamel tacky, you can like sprinkle on top
So that it stays on top.
Yes. Would you do the same if you let the resin like stand for maybe half an hour? Would it still sink, or how long would I have to wait for it to sprinkling?
It probably wouldn't sink if it's already started to go off. It would just stick to it. Normally when I do it, I mix it in. Sometimes I do sprinkle it on as well. Depends where you want it to put, but no, if it's already started to set, it shouldn't sink.
So you could just sprinkle on top like almost like pixie dust, because that's the kind of like almost fairy dust quality about it.
I don't know if it would work, but it's just come to my mind. Obviously you can mix it in with your resins and everything else. I wonder if you could mix it in with clear nail varnish for your nails. Coordinate.
Oh yes, because it is really. It's
so fine, isn't it?
That's cool. That's a really good idea, actually.
Because then you can coordinate your jewellery with your nails, or nails with the jewellery.
I might have to accidentally take that with me, because it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow and she's going as a mermaid, but I would love to be able to give, and I haven't got time to go and get her some glittery nail varnish. I promised her I would, and I haven't got round to it. Dreadful mum that I am. And I thought, maybe I'll get up first thing in the morning and wait till the shop opens and then jump in to get some, but actually I might accidentally just take that with me if that's all right, guys. Thanks. Save me from being a bad mum. You've got that for £8.95, and we've still got time for the pearls. Oh, these are lovely pearls. You see, when I first read the description of these, I thought, really? I've never seen that. But when I've actually seen them, these are so sophisticated. You know, when I think lime green, I think quite a neon colour, but these are actually fresh. They're elegant. You have here sophisticated colouring to your lime greens. I mean, they are exquisite, truly exquisite qualities. They're round as I think as you can get. You have here, I'd guess, well, it says 10 by 9, but I'm reckoning these are 10mm rounds, as close as they're going to get. You know, not exactly rounds, but they're as close as you're going to get for under £20. Yep, we're taking this feature strand of pearls to under 20. Those of you who have been watching recently on our pearls, you'll know that we've had a lot of. In fact, we had an email from Paul, who was out. Paul is one of our buyers. She's also the channel manager. She was out buying at pearls just a couple of weeks ago. Sent an email around, just going, just so you know, the price of pearls has skyrocketed. Now, I did warn you about that about 6 months ago. I'd even give you a little chart. That was it. Look, I was saying, I've done my research. Watch out, the price of pearls is going up, and it's happened. See. I don't make it up. I know, but the thing is that loads of people think that she has to say that because that's her job. Well, I do, but in the same sense, I have to remind you that I've been here for a long time, and if I was making things up, something would come and bite me on that exactly. So I'm not going to make anything up. I like to do my research though and find out what's happening, and that's what Paula said. She said, look, you know, everything that we knew about 6 months ago is coming into fruition now on the pricing of pearls. The price of pearls coming into the next probably 6 months on our stock list has gone up, right? So buy now or expect to pay a higher price tag. That's what Paula said. We can't absorb the cost that's gone up. So what you have got to prepare yourself for is that our pearls will be rising in price. What we've got here is the price that we bought before everything went up for us. You know, it's been going up for the past 6 to 9 months, actually probably been about a year now. The price has been going up, and we are doing something very, very special on this. I think these are as close to rounds as you're going to get for a price tag of under £20. I mean, as close to rounds as I've seen, and the colouring fresh and perfect for your summer collection. Elegant, sophisticated, and all yours for just £17.95. If I just put it up against the neckline, look at that. I mean, that is such an elegant addition to your jewellery collection, isn't it? Classic and timeless, but with a twist of something new about them. We all like to have traditional jewellery in our collection to have that longevity, but it's nice to have that tradition, but with a twist of the here and now. And I think the quality that you have here in the rounds are traditional, but actually the colouring, that freshness of the lime greens is very much based on the here and now, that freshness of palette, that striking summertime glow that you're getting. Of course, the quality of the pearl is just optimized by that sheen, that pearlescence that you can enjoy with that colouring. £17.95 is all you pay. Anne and June, great to have your company. Marion, I was saying your name, sorry if I've said your name, Marion. I've got Josephine and Rita, congratulations to you. I've got Linda and Christine, great to have your company. Alison, lovely to know that you're joining us. Very, very elegant look that we're offering you, a timeless quality for £17.95. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. Please be patient with us and we'll process your call as fast as we can. Classy, timeless, elegant jewellery. A real sense of luxury with the shaping of those. Of course, we all know that the price of these pearls really are related to the shape of them as much as the size and the quality of the colouring, etc. The shape of these classic close to rounds, I'm saying, for £17.95. I've got to leave it there because I've got to move straight on to now our final resin bundle, and this is called Cool Winter, and I think when you see it you'll understand why. Hey, I'm cool winter. This is your cool winter combination where you're going to get, of course, the hardener, which is an essential ingredient to then mix alongside your lilac and your almost lilac and blue combination. That's like a tanzanite. Plus you've also got your special effect in your pink pearl. This is an amazing treat. Your cool winter resin bundle. Yours for the taking, and one price tag only, £14.95. £14.95. When you look at how much jewellery that we've seen Fiona make today, you know that this is the type of resin that will make more and more jewellery. And in particular with the pink, if you did just get the glitter, I mean, how beautiful that is going to be as a combination. Look at that. That would be a beautiful feminine look, wouldn't it? Very elegant and really simply stylish. You could mix it with any of the glitters actually, and it would really add that, because of course you've got that pearlized finish to the resin to then make it even more glittery and shimmery, adding in the glitters that we've just offered you, brand new glitter. If you would like to join us, £14.95 for our bundle of the resins. That's your pearl resin, your sparkle resin, and the hardener for £14.95. Hold the lines again on that deal. Lots of people, Devon, Glamorgan, Isle of Man, etc. Stay on those lines and we're processing your call as fast as we can. Now then, let's just give you a quick reminder. We have a limited quantity left for us to be able to offer you your Black Star Diopside. A huge look. I mean, when you look at that, I've got a hair right in the middle of that. There we go. When you start to look at the star quality, guys, have you got the torch for me again? And we'll just quickly drop the light. Those of you who didn't get to tune in earlier on, I think a lot of people were expecting us to play this at midday. We decided to bring it at 10:30 this morning, just because, you know, I think loads of people were, you know, prepared and waiting for it. And we thought, oh look, we may as well go straight for it. Let's just show you. So this is your Star Diopside. Take the lights out and let's just drop it. There you go. You see there's your split star. Now, as you can see, every time you move it, the star will move around the gemstone. The reason that is because the light is actually sitting off one internal texture of the stone and then moves as the light moves. And so that's what you can see there, a split. One of the most fascinating things about star diopside is that for a lot of the time you wouldn't know you had star diopside until until you actually placed it and started to cut it and facet it and cabochon it. You wouldn't cut it and facet it, you would actually cabochon it to optimize. That's the only reason that you would know you had a star, because you actually, it just isn't that recognizable. It's a very difficult stone to distinguish. This is a very special treat. Very special treat indeed, because it is the first time that I can present a full strand of diopside of this asterism for just £17.95. More buyers are saying yes to this now, more people excited by this collector stone. And one of the most important things, Fiona, is that when you do work with this gemstone, and you really want to release the individuality of it, because that's what's going to make your jewellery collection stand out.
Yeah, do you know what I would really like? I've never seen it face to face before. It's stunning. I'd like to take it and I'd like to make a beautiful wire wrapped ring. I'd also like to do wire wrapped stud earrings.
Perfect. I mean, especially when you've got the star quality about it. I mean, Ollie, our director, one of the first pieces that he ever bought his wife was a pair of star sapphire earrings, and he said it's one of the most amazing pieces for still now. I mean, how many years ago was that, Ollie? About 4 or 5 years ago. He said he bought those, and he said even now, every time she wears them, there's still that fascination and that beauty of the star. And that's what you want for your jewellery collection. You want it to be a talking point. You want it to be something special, and you've got that for £17.95. Huge congratulations to anybody who's been looking at it. And not to forget, that is totally natural star sapphire. 100% Mother Nature created that, and you've got that deal. Congratulations to all who are concerned. Totally natural. Oh yeah, yes, I'm clarifying that one more time. Is it 100%? Yes, 100% totally natural. Mother Nature creates the star, Mother Nature creates the diopside. We've got nothing to do with it. All we do is just shape it to give you the very best to that cabochon. Oh, I beg your pardon, I've picked up the wrong. Oh, I beg your pardon, they're up here. I already had them out, yeah. That's because I got them out earlier on, because I was like, oh, I hope we can play these. How gorgeous are these? 2mm.
They're lovely.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I know. Now, for those of you who have not seen our 2mm strands, the reason that you haven't seen them recently is because we don't have any in stock. No. We just do not get this kind of size of stone very often. Back by popular demand. It doesn't matter how many times we put 2mm into air, they fly out, and rightly so. 2mm rounds. They are expensive in terms of most people think the smaller the gemstone, the less expensive they are. But let's remind ourselves, this is microscopic craftsmanship. You know, you have to cut to 2mm rounds. You also have to then drill through that 2mm round to accommodate your threads. So you will have to know that, you know, these are not going to be anything other than highly sought after, but not anything other than real diverse gemstones of choice. You have a combination of rose quartz, howlite, sodalite, tiger's eye, jasper and Dalmatian jasper together within this 6-strand combination. 2mm rounds, craftsmanship of the highest order to achieve this quality in genuine gemstone, and you're getting all 6 strands for not £17.95. Not £17.95. That's less than £2.50. I've just said to everybody that these should be more considered purchase. I just said that this should be more considered. Oh.
How many strands are there? 7?
6.
6. Gosh.
£2.50 per 2mm strand. Howlite, rose quartz, jasper. You've got it all. Oh my life. That is the way to finish. That is the way to finish.
Oh,
how amazing.
Gorgeous.
Aren't they?
Look at the blue in there.
Oh, where buys you quick. You've got to be quick. You've got to be seriously quick on the phone lines as well. You really, I did just give a clack to the 2mm rounds. Oh, lovely 2mm. You need to stay on the phone lines for that one. If you hang up, you'll lose out. If you don't check out your baskets, you'll lose out. That is just flying. £2.50 £14.50 for your 2mm rounds. That's the enviable price point. Huge congratulations, £14.95. I've got queues galore. I've got loads of people. Just to clarify, for those of you who want to see the compound, we've got literally probably about 60 seconds to show everyone.
Well, it won't take long. We'll just ease it out, and I'm just going to get if I can get just a bit of a liver on with my fingernail. Oh, it's coming out, honestly. There we go.
Oh,
and look at
how well that works. And that's,
and you've got all the veining as well. All the veining's
the detail.
in there.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's how you work
did
through
it
the
take?
compound. And that's it, it's
Couple
ready
of
to go now.
minutes.
You can pour in and do whatever you want with it now.
Yeah.
That's how good it is. Let's see the jewellery that Fee's made for us today, Fiona. We have got here Labradorite of the highest quality. Oh, that's a luxury piece.
That's my feature piece. I decided I'd go for a feature piece.
Oh, to highlight that Labradorite, to have that beautiful stem.
I love that Labradorite is lovely.
Oh, and the earrings to drop down, and then a matching straight. And I think actually just to have
simple.
that,
just simple.
And when you see the colours just dashing and dancing off the top of each one of those Labradorite, absolutely glorious. But let's just have a look at that bracelet one more time. This is Labradorite, the Labradorite coming in, rock bottom price tag, £14.95 only for the Labradorite, £14.95. That's for 2 strands. Yep, that's 2 strands, £11.95 for 1 strand, and then you get the second strand for £3. That's the way to do it.
And I've just used 1 strand with all of that.
Amazing.
So.
Thank you to Fee. Thank you for doing Don't Go Anywhere. Got guest designer show straight after this. See you later.